All right, we're going live now. Okay, there we are. We're live. We're good. I'm all dressed up and ready to go. Let's have some fun time, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully my audio's working. I did have to fix my mic, so we'll see if that works.
Spamming subscriptions.
Hi, everybody.
Spamming the refresh.
I had a cock at the bar. It was delicious.
Refresh time. Let me see it. No, want it in my tit.
Yeah, so guys, I had a cock at the bar. It was delicious.
I bet.
Mm.
Sounds like it would be.
Yeah, but yeah, I dressed up for tonight's session a little bit.
Ew.
Like 3 shots of rum, but it was delicious.
Yep. My channel, because I gotta get that shit. I am streaming. There we go. Copy link. There we go. Post it in the general.
General.
There it is.
Yep.
Yay!
Viva.
Oh shit, you look good.
Oh boy, you fancy.
Viva la
Oh
revolución.
shit, he look fancy. Of
I
course he
may
has
be,
the pipe.
I may be into steampunk a little bit.
Just a little bit. Don't worry.
And you know, with our place called Whitestone, I think this fits perfectly.
Why did
I mean, to be fair, I have a Assassin's Creed shirt on from the era where they had like the whole London, so it kind of is steampunkish as well. It's
Yeah.
just not a full setup. I could definitely go Assassin's Creed cosplay though if you're the one to.
So
I have
can
that.
Kendall. He's got the.
only thing steampunk I own is a pair of
Fresca de
goggles.
Pace. I mean, I have the tomahawk.
So Zorn,
Yes.
why is it Vicky and Boomy on the thumbnail?
You'll find
Because
out
I'm about
later.
to kill her. Right?
But yes, I actually have a steampunk costume that I actually was. I still am into steampunk. I love the aesthetic. I love the Victorian dresses and things like that. And I just felt it was kind of fitting for the setting you guys are going into tonight. May give you some clues.
How come it's not Moo Boomy?
Because I don't have new Boomy.
Oh yeah, I posted it in general in the D&D chat. Well, that's from Misfits. I haven't got really the commission power for the adamantine armor.
Yeah. All
But I
right.
have
Want me to
him
do
with his wasn't it half plate?
Yeah, I had the mithril half plate picture, but I don't have the adamantine picture.
Yeah, and I never really got the mithril one. So, all right. But is everyone pretty much ready to go? Because I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm gonna be sketching this like always though.
Hey Clem, how you doing?
I'm ready.
Every
I'm
time
Brad.
we
Oops,
do
wrong one.
these streams and we're just kind of doing things, I just usually tend to doodle as I go.
There
And
you
plus,
go.
Bert told me to redraw an old drawing that I did from like the first episode I was here.
Bert,
I'm gonna do it fucking now.
why are you making her redraw stuff?
Because it was amazing and I wanted to. Cute.
Yes,
All right.
I will be redrawing it. Where the fuck?
Alrighty, but we're all ready. As Sour types away. No, that's Burnt actually now
That's me.
typing away crazy.
Yeah, that's not me. I'm
Yeah.
on my
I don't know how to eliminate that. I'm sorry.
All right.
I have a pen.
Gotcha. But anyway, last time on the Wings of Freedom, our party is finally done with hell. Seriously, they're really done. Because as all the frustration, death, and emotional toll finally took hold, Boomy ends up running away from the party with tears in her eyes. After some time, though, the party sets off after her. Words are exchanged and feelings shared, and Boomy lets them know that she really does not trust the new Maddie, but is willing to go on. Consoling her, the party soon is interrupted by their demonic guide and transport, Zexino. With some flirtatious actions towards Kiatrin, she ends up plane shifting them back to the material plane. As the party comes to once more, arriving back at their campsite, they find it in actually fantastic shape. The animals are all penned up, their wagons fixed, as stepping from out of the bushes appears Bavine with a deer slung across his back. Information, camaraderie, and food are shared as the party learns the fate of Westerham. Deciding to travel some more and maybe find some allies, the party sets off for Whitestone once more. They decide to ask for help with their druid acquaintance, Fat Gut, and the party soon finds themselves stepping outside of a large tree in the courtyard of Whitestone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we start today's game. Now, before anyone says anything, I'd like to describe what you guys see here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Fine, I see how it is.
All right. Most of the houses that you see around you appear to be made of stone and metal. Pipes seem intricately woven in and out of all the different houses, with varying degrees of white and black smoke coming out of them. It all depends on the building and where you're looking. Mostly, the populace seems to be of humans and dwarves and a couple halflings walking around the town. However, what really strikes you is the otherworldly clothes. Men appear to be wearing well-ironed suits with vests, top hats, and long straight coats, and bear a traditional Victorian-style appearance kind of setting. While the women appear to be wearing dresses complete with some petticoats, corsets, and some of them have rather fancy headwear with lace, small flowers, and or cogs all over them. But this isn't always the case, as you do also see some women dressed as the men do. As you stand, another one of those horseless carts seems to motor on by you with a weird honking sound, as a halfling drives by grinning at you.
What is this witchcraft?
Yes, an accurate but not too overpowering smell hits your nose as you take in more lungfuls of air. It does seem to be a bit chilly, but as you look at the roads, there appears to be no snow on them. The general atmosphere seems to be happy and jovial, with a few heads turning to look at the new arrivals to their city. Because let's face it, you didn't come in the most ostentatious or conventional ways, I should say.
And the fact that you have a unicorn standing next to you.
Yeah, and you generally don't look like the populace either. As you look around, you do see a couple guards stop and look at you, but these guards look a bit different. They're dressed in more the manner of heavy armored, but with a very nice attire underneath. Whereas you've seen plate armor before, this is a little less bulky, but more designed to be flexible. The biggest thing you notice is a lot of them seem to be carrying metal tubes on their backs.
Boomy just breathes heavily.
Yes.
It intensifies.
And a couple of them you see are dressed even lighter than that with broad, large hats with feathers in their caps. The pipes on their backs seem to be a little bit larger, and they're not nearly as armored.
I think I should point out Boomy does in fact have the boom cannon on her, so she also has a pipe on her back.
Mm-hmm. As you all look around, Fat Gut just goes, well, welcome to Whitestone, kids. I gotta go get a drink.
It's beautiful.
Maddie's gonna immediately turn into human.
Mm-hmm.
It is noisy.
Oh yeah,
Looking at
it's bustling.
This feels like some different level of like entertainment or something. It looks new.
Look at those carts! They have the horses! It's like what those gnomes down in what's it called? Kaimal were making.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a big workshop, really.
It's bizarre. I never seen something like this. What is this?
Well, I'm going to guess it's some sort of... Well, you can see a lot of steam. So I'm guessing it's steam.
It's
thing.
machines.
Oh my god.
It's
Those guns.
Look, let's just go look for this king person.
Wait,
Percival name.
Wait, we can't just go. See,
Why not? We have been summoned, technically.
I mean,
He's expecting us.
he's a lord, not even an actual like straight up lord of a city. You know,
Oh, well, I mean,
can
yeah.
try.
What are you talking
look at
about?
us.
It's royalty.
I think
We were
Vicky will. I think the first time Vicky might agree with me when I say, "Look at us and look at how we haven't bathed in days."
I mean, technically, I do not look as gross as you guys, as you just, Maddie, because she changed form from her unicorn form, so her human form is completely different. She is still slightly tannish-skinned, but now she's got really long white hair that almost goes down to the back of her thighs. And she's got freckles, and she's got emerald green eyes.
Hello,
I just deadpan at Maddie and like, in that sort of it says like "fuck you."
Boomy, give me a perception check.
Fuck you.
Don't make me whack you with this staff.
And also the fact as well that she's still wearing the same gown that she usually does, but it's dark gray this time.
Mm-hmm.
But she is technically pure human looking.
Yep.
So-
Boomy, go ahead. Give me a perception check, please.
I'm
There
getting
you-
it. I get it.
There you go.
9.
I got a 10 on my screen.
Yeah, I rolled a 9, but I got like a wait. I can't
Yeah,
tell.
it's a 10.
I
You rolled
see
a
10.
6.
I rolled a 6. Sorry, I rolled a 6.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
It's upside down 6.
Gotcha.
My bad.
I mean, you look closely at her, and you actually do see some dust on her still. While she changes form, the dust may linger.
You got
Especially in the
little,
hair.
Stuff on you.
I mean, I'm not as dusty as you.
Minor illusions
up.
her as perfectly clean.
That doesn't work.
Okay.
You get the face, the rest of the body, eh.
Yeah,
I think
like,
before we go, maybe we
Wait,
should
do I?
clean up a little bit. No, since apparently he's already annoyed at having to meet us, maybe we should, try to put
Kitren's
What-
gonna
what's the
call out
idiom?
to someone. Hey,
best
there's
foot
someone else to
forward?
the closest person that's closest. Bye.
A woman in a red dress with a black lacy veil looks over and just goes, yes, may I help you?
All right. We're here to see Percival, and we don't look clean. Where would we go to get clean?
Well, I mean, there is an inn in town if you are travelers, and... Yes, you're travelers. That is obviously very... Yes, yeah, anyway.
Indeed.
You can go to the Empty Powder Horn.
Empty powder horn? All right.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. He'll hand her gold.
Oh, why, thank you. She kind of gives a little curtsy, like lifting up the dress and like giving a little bit of a bow.
Okay. Thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, classy. I'm starting to like this town already.
you're such a
which-
gentleman, Kietrin.
I'm gonna go the empty pad. I'm gonna go up to one of the guard-looking people.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Which way to the empty powder horn?
Well, you see, you just head up the road there to the upper district, and then you'll find it up that way. Turn a little to the right, turn a little... You don't have a map, do you?
No.
No.
We just got in town.
All right, okay, here you go. And he ends up actually handing you a little bit of a pamphlet. As you guys...
A tourist guide to Whitestone.
Actually, yes. As you guys see, the city of Whitestone.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, oh shit.
Nice. I got one tourist guide to Whitestone.
Mm-hmm.
I see a little bit of a blood stain on the top part of the paper.
Maybe.
It's ketchup.
It's ketchup.
He had a raspberry jam donut this morning, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I am eating, so
We're at the tree, so
Oh, yes, this is the Dawnfather tree.
it's a really pretty tree.
It's a very pretty.
Oh.
It's very beautiful.
It's got a lot going for it, I'll tell you that.
So where is this empty powder horn?
It's in the northern ward, if you don't mind heading up there. You go up the main road just a little bit, turn a little to the left, you'll see it. It's not too hard to find. Excuse me, I mean the right, alright. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it upside down.
Okay, so go north and at the first intersection make a right.
A little bit, yeah. Again, just be on the lookout. You'll see the sign. It looks like
Okay, thank you.
looks like a horn and oh, okay, bye.
No, I'm still listening. I'm still listening.
Oh, sorry. It looks like, and then you'll see a couple of firearms in the back behind it. It's not too hard to find it.
Speaking of firearms, he has one, right, Zorn?
Make a perception check.
I quite noticed the tubes on their hips on their things.
That's why I'm having you.
Perception. With advantage, kind of guns.
No,
Oh, I had to ask.
I know. 17. Yeah, you can definitely see on his right hip, he's actually has a small pistol. One shot
I-
appears to be.
She's staring at it and like, oh, like this in awe. I didn't know anyone else like had those. firearms.
Are you kidding me? The Lord here invented them.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, about 50 years ago.
I never knew that. I just made my own one day.
Huh. Must be a smart little one, aren't you?
I wonder if you were
Not-
living in a
not
cave.
that short.
Shorter than me.
They stole the idea. They stole the idea from you, Boomy. That's what happened.
No, it was 50 years ago.
They stole the idea from you, Booby, 50 years ago.
Vicky just grins.
I guess I never really saw anything like that in Wildmount before. That's really.
I've never heard of that place.
You never heard of Wildmount?
Nope. I'm from Whitestone, born and bred. We don't get out
It's-
much.
It's literally the next continent over.
Again, don't travel that much. Guard duty.
Oh.
Too much guard, not enough travel.
That's what I've been saying. They only give you a week off, and you can't get to any. She gets it. She gets it, folks.
I like your gun though. It's
All right.
nice.
Boomy, we need to get going. Thank you so
I'm
much,
sorry,
sir.
I'm
I
excited.
appreciate it. You enjoy your day.
He tips.
Alright.
He tips his hat to you guys and just goes, "Have a nice day, folks."
Anyways, let's get this going. Now, I'm pretty sure they're waiting on us. We already got it here, so just figure this out.
You see the guns they have? They actually have guns here.
Yes, you can. You can
We
take.
can look. We can look for a shop
Really
that
excited.
sells them later.
Okay, to the Powderhorn, up north.
You can.
Yes.
You can go take a private room later on. Let's just deal with this.
I guess we had to find our way to the Powderhorn using his directions. We head north and take a
Alright.
right.
All right. Are you asking people or looking? And is anybody helping you?
Well, based on he gave us a map, and I know there's only from the Dawn's farthest way. There's only one road going north, and the first right is where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky's gonna.
So I'll look. I guess I'll help Vicky.
Well, I was gonna say I was looking. But you can do that, yeah. Go for it.
She's gonna skedaddle like a kobold and ask.
Vicky's asking.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an investigation check then, please, with advantage since Boomy is helping you.
Oh, investigation? Shit. I know. I thought I was gonna roll a charisma one, but okay.
Nope. You're trying to find something. So, and I say asking because it's more of a hands-on approach. You know what I mean?
There you go.
16. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's not that hard to find, and it's right where he said. It's up the road to the north a little bit. And Boomy, and everybody else, as you're walking through, just smoke is pouring every which way. But it's not like bad smoke. It's like it just feels a little bit warm. The one big thing you noticed is all the roads here feel warm. Like
Wow.
not a like a bad warm, but like a like just a comfy warm.
Like the floor is warm?
Yeah, like the road is warm.
Oh.
Feels like the sands of my home, honestly.
Kind of.
I don't like it. Is it supposed to be cold here?
I just sort of feel I get down and just feel the road, like, wow.
Gets
How did it do
looks
that?
from strangers because like there's a goblin putting her hands on the street.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be
Put my
surprised
feet
if
to the
Jane.
street and like feel the road.
I'm just
in my
gonna look
face.
into the tavern while they're doing that.
Yeah. What were you saying,
Yeah,
Mallow?
Maddie's gonna follow.
I
What,
quickly get up and follow.
all right. What were you saying, Mallow? By the way.
The scene changed, so what I was gonna say is lost now.
All right.
Don't
You guys
worry.
come upon a quaint little, well, not too little. One moment. The empty Powderhorn appears to be a two-story brick building with various brass, iron, and other metal pipes covering the outside. White smoke puffs out of one of the larger brass pipes, and black smoke appears to be coming out of one of the smaller ones. As you guys enter, you see a cozy, warm room that kind of greets your senses as you enter the room. It definitely smells of a tavern, a little bit of beer, a little bit of alcohol, definitely some very hearty food. Definitely more of the of like a wild variety, so kind of a little bit more meat, a little less veggies kind of deal than you're used to. You see about 6 tables and a bar area around. A couple people are sitting there just chilling, having their afternoon drinks and food. A fire simmers in the corner inside of a large hearth with cogs and gears decorating on the outside of it. The big thing you notice here is there is a lot of firearms decorating the walls. Like long ones, short ones, double-barreled ones, triple-barreled ones, short ones, squat ones. Just every kind of gun you could possibly imagine is decorating these walls.
I am aroused.
Kitchen's just gonna walk in and be like, well, if any of these can do what Boomy's thing can do, then we should be fine in bringing the war efforts from this town over down there. Oh, stop getting your panties in a twist. Where is the what looks to be a bartender or barmaid or something?
All right, as you're
Person
looking,
running the place.
as you're looking around, a woman steps out from behind behind a door, actually in the back of the bar. She appears to be an elderly human. A nice green dress actually goes on her frame with a corset around the middle. You see that her hair is done up into like a brown, like in a bun, but it appears to be going gray at the end, so it's kind of like got that like what do you call it? That brown sugar, like brown sugar effect, you know, kind of
Yeah.
of patterning. A small floral patterns appear to be embroidered within the dress, and resting on the side of her head is just a small little top hat with a little lace veil coming down, and one tiny white flower.
Catherine's gonna walk up and be like, "Hello, miss."
Oh, hello.
Hello. Are you the owner of this establishment?
Yes, I am.
Alright, can we please get... I can look back to the group. 3 rooms, I think?
3 rooms?
Bath.
Well, yeah, obviously. Feel like, well, yeah, that usually comes with the rooms, I think.
Not really, no. I think the last time we had to go to like a brothel to get a bath.
Maybe. I don't know.
She kind
I
of
forget
laughs at that.
It's included.
We do have water in the rooms.
Really?
Sweet.
In the rooms? How did
Yeah, like Crackhammer, they had that.
Well, yeah, they had like a little basin, but like a full bath.
You'll see.
Yeah, you can tell we're not from here.
No, except for maybe the big guy. I've seen one of his kind walking around here, but he's a little
Wait,
less
what?
hairy than I remember.
That is...
What?
Oh,
A hairy
know that
looking
you-
Catherine. Huh.
that's new. Alright.
Yes, they generally come down from the mountains, but they like the
Really?
winter. They like the winter more. But one has stayed here, and we see him every now and then. Actually, he's one of the council members of Whitestone here.
Well.
Sounds
only
like an
seen-
interesting situation.
Yeah, I've only seen them down in Marquette. That's usually where we prefer the heat, warmer weather.
I don't think he'd do that well in heat. In all honesty, he's, like I said, a
They
lot
say it's
hairier.
hairy.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, well, I didn't realize I was... Okay, that's new. Alright, so yes, can we get 3 rooms, please?
Mm-hmm.
How much is this gonna run us?
Oh, I would say about 4 silver.
Wait,
For
3
silver?
rooms? How many beds are in each room?
That's a good question, actually. I didn't think of that.
We generally, well, it depends. Are you looking for intimate beds, or are you looking for by yourselves?
Please tell me the dragons are in human form right now.
Yes, they are.
I mean,
Oh, good.
They are looking around like, what the fuck is this witchcraft?
I would like. I'll pay for my own room. I would like 1 room, 2 beds, please.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll just be having a room. As long as there's 2 beds, we're good. I got to keep the little one here pretty comfy.
Fair enough.
I would like 1 room with 1 bed for 2 people. And she looks at Mallow.
Yes. Sure. Alright.
She kind of
Wait,
gives a
second.
small smile, like, of course. And
Happy
for
day.
you, Miss Kobold?
Well, I think I'll be rooming all by myself, so.
All right, so that would be a total of 12 silver, please, for the lot.
Alright, I'll put down how much it is for mine. Because they said they were paying for their own.
It's a 4 silver piece room, basically, for a night.
Done.
I can't pay for my own room because all my money is gone.
Mallow will pay. Sure.
Fair enough.
And I'll take Kusnap and go up to the room.
All right.
Excitedly. I want to see what this magical room that has apparently has bathing water in it is.
I'm going ahead and pay my own 4 silver then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay, Boomy's running off to her room. What are the rest of you guys doing, just so I can get an idea?
I want food.
Okay.
Yeah. We're meant to be seeing Percival at some point, so. We could
Oh.
need, yes.
Surprised you didn't try to stay up in the castle up there.
I mean, that's what I wanted to do, but these people didn't want to do it without being clean. That's why we were asking for
enough.
baths.
Fair enough. All
I
right.
mean, if we get set up there, we get set up there. But hey, we at least get rooms.
Mm-hmm. All right. We got those 4. What are Maddie and Mallow doing?
What do you want to do, Mallow?
I am at a blank right now. He's probably poking at the room like, what kind of demonic witchcraft is this city made up of?
All right. So Mallow's heading up to the room. Maddie, are you following him then? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll follow him.
Vicky's staying to get food. All right. And Keatrin, you're just kind of talking to the bartender.
He's gonna talk for a bit and ask a question. Is there any way anyone can like spar or fight or practice?
Well, there is the boxing ring.
Where would that be?
That'd be at the Coal and Swole.
Colon. Noted. Whereabouts is that in town?
That would be more in the common ward, towards the south gate.
Alright.
It's actually run by 2 kobolds.
Well, Vicky. He was still here.
Vicky,
Gasp in the
at the
background.
mention of that, give me a perception check.
Okay. No. There you go.
17. As your ears perk up at that, you look around after enjoying a nice
I don't
little...
have ears.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so used to kobolds having ears,
You
alright?
suddenly lose that perception check because you question the DM.
Yeah, suddenly it's gone to the 8. Alright, so 17. You look around at the mention of that, and you actually see a poster on the wall of a giant log being lifted by 4 scaly hands over their heads. And the log behind it just has this big, like, booming, like, bare knuckle boxer, like, mustache curly Q, just sitting behind it, just, like, printed on there. And it just says, Colon Swole. Get fit.
Go, let's get fit.
I think this is all gonna be for Vicky's pleasure, alright?
We're gonna pump you up.
I better get some good pumping then.
I'm cool. Well, and we're gonna pump you up.
Yeah.
All
One
right.
last question, Miss.
Yes.
I see all these firearms. I think they called. All decked
Yes,
around
they are
with
called
them.
firearms.
Yes, a friend of mine has one. Is there like an area where people fire them?
There is. It's more in the castle where they do most of the firing. That's where the barracks is. Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know.
No problem. I mean, obviously, you could go out into the Parchwood if you wanted to after you bought one and go test it on some local game, but that would be more your prerogative. But you might want to get the permission from the Mistress of the Grey Hunt, Lady Vexalia.
Okay, Vexalia. Never mind. I mostly want to try and catch a bullet. Anyway, thank you, and I will talk to you later at some point.
Yeah, as you mentioned catching a bullet, her eyebrows raised like, okay, but whatever.
Yeah, he just says it so casually and then heads off to.
You head off to where you cut out. I'm sorry.
He's gonna head off and try and find the coal and swole. So you guys do what you need to, and come back to me when need to.
Okay. Vicky, you still eating?
I mean, have I eaten?
I mean, you've kind of been eating as Kitchen's been talking to her, so I mean,
okay.
I would say you're getting close to being done. I mean, you could leave it if you want, but it's up to you.
I'm finishing it.
Okay, fair enough. Kitchen exits with Aurora. All right. We're gonna cut back to Boomy, Mallow, and Maddie. As you all enter the rooms, they are plush as all hell. Like, this is like lord and ladies kind of things. You guys have never seen a room like this. However, it's got.
I have, but.
Well, fair enough.
Usually I cleaned them.
For you, Boomy, it does have 2 beds that appear to be very nicely done. It's actually got very, almost like modern age comforters, but, you know, set back then. It's definitely got a lot of wool inside of it to keep you warm. You actually see a room off to the side with a door, as well as just your, your typical accoutrements of a desk and everything. But it's very well lit, very warm, and plush. Like, actually underneath the beds is carpet. For Maddie and Mallow, you guys actually get a big 4-poster bed with curtains that actually come down on the sides. Very red, you know, like dark reds and blacks, you know, kind of let you sleep in a little bit. A window off to the side of it, a big, like, dresser drawer, and you also see a room off to the side as well.
I want to go up to the room off to the side.
Okay, you open it. There's a piece of metal above you, and what appears to be a small glowing gemstone above it, with 2 handles on the wall.
Suspiciously squints.
Mm-hmm.
Will that turn us into dragons too?
We will have to see. I'm gonna go poke it.
All right, give me a D4 roll
A D4. Okay.
as you poke it.
Poke it. Natural 1.
1. All right. As you poke it, you kind of hit the left one a little bit, and as you poke it on it, kind of, all of a sudden you hear, as water rains down from the metal object above, and as it hits you, it is freezing cold.
Oh god.
Turn it off.
You slam it. You
again.
slam it shut, and the water just stops.
Maddie comes in out of the soaking wet, her hair covering her face, and goes, "Don't touch the crystal."
It was not the crystal. It was the 2 metal knobs you touched. The crystal's
Oh,
high
the
above
2
your
metal
head.
knobs?
Yeah, the crystal's high
Okay.
above your head.
Well, she just says, "Be careful when touching the knobs."
What are they witchcraft too?
You just see her dripping wet.
Mm-hmm.
Did
I did the exact same thing.
it like? What did it do to you?
Boomy, give me a D4 roll.
Okay.
As this would be like it's happens simultaneously, like it's a cut screen. You know what I mean? Like Boomy's on the left, Maddie's on the right, as they both touch it. Except Boomy, you touch the right one, and as you touch it, you hear the same as just hot steaming water hits the top of your head. Is right
Just
down
sort of-
on you.
It puts out my candle and sort of bubbles off my helmet. Like
Yeah.
Like what? Oh god! What? Ah! What?
It seems like Boomy went through the same thing you went through.
I mean, this is more conventional than a bath, I guess.
I leave mine running though. I just step off. I'm like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kusef,
Yeah, Boomy?
you gonna get clean?
I mean, generally, I just, how do you say it? I mean,
Like.
how are you here, Mallow? You're in this room?
Look,
The
water
through the
is-
wall. We're neighbors.
I'm a minor illusion, as he phrases.
I'm indecent. Get out of my room.
I mean, sure, let me try it. And she kind of goes in and just goes, ah.
Hot water.
And immediately closes the door in front of you. Psh,
Hey, I wanted to get clean too.
wait your turn.
You're being called out by your own dragon.
Literally, the first 10 seconds of being in the shower, you already had the concept of taking your turn in the shower.
But
At least
yeah,
I can turn into something and lick myself clean.
why are you doing, Maddie? Get back here. You are an illusion. But either way, I'll just keeps investigating the area. Like, this is so odd. Like, why aren't any of these inventions to other cities? Like, come on, make things more interesting. Hope this isn't demonic works. Besides that, yeah.
I mean, if it was demonic works, why would there be so many people here and happy and healthy and not screaming? Other than booming next door?
Sorry, I think being in hell made me paranoid.
I mean, being in hell killed me.
So, same with me. So, we're even. But, yeah.
Such a lovely
Interesting.
dead couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the undead couple.
Yeah.
It's the corpse's
We're
bride.
the corpse.
Yep.
The corpse's bride and the corpse's room.
Actually, corpse bride, but okay.
Right. Anyways, I was like, alright, I think this is supposed to be showers, so...
What's a
No,
shower?
I don't know, it just somehow came to my mind.
Why
Anyways,
don't
I think
you
it's...
touch it?
Fine. So, there's like 2 knobs, right? Or
Yep,
something?
a left one and a right one.
He slowly turns on the one Maddie didn't poke.
As you turn on slowly, it kind of like, it doesn't come as fast as when she turned it on, but it's like, bloop, 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 and like builds up to finally just like pouring down. You can definitely tell it's colder water.
Hey, alright.
Wait, didn't I touch the cold one already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he touched the same one, he said.
Oh,
I actually said the one
You said the other
Maddie
one.
didn't touch.
Oh, Maddie,
Yeah,
I'm
he said the opposite.
I am so sorry. I heard Maddie did touch. I'm so sorry. Okay, rephrase that. Retract that statement. You get hot water, and like it's hot. It's suddenly it's like, oh, it's okay. Okay, it's getting too hot. Getting too hot a little bit.
He lowers it down, like, for the sake of...
It still
Fine,
stays
look.
the same temperature.
it's just not as hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like, bounces off for a moment, like, how do I make this just casually warm?
Try both of them at the same time. Cold and hot balance each other, don't they?
Rage hands the cold mouth.
Okay. Eventually, after a couple minute or so, you get an actual nice temperature that you would probably enjoy.
Alright, this is good.
Soggy boy.
Yeah, you're
Shut up.
you're a little soaked with all your clothes still on.
I'll just say Mallow did take his clothes off and started washing them. He hardly has anything on anyways.
Fair enough. You kind of just shrug off your vest, take off your glasses, and kind of set everything down to the side.
I don't
Yeah.
wear pants unless I'm... No, I don't even wear pants in human form, just a dress.
Maddie, are you gonna clean up too?
She lets the air whistle for her.
Oh, God.
God damn it!
The things I put up with, folks. The things I put up with.
Maddie's gonna turn into unicorn form and join Mallow in the shower.
Roll me acrobatics, Maddie.
Oh no!
It's not made for a creature your size, let alone 2 people in there. This is a very small, considering shower closet.
Oh, it's a shower closet. I didn't know
Mhm.
that. I wasn't sure if it was that big or not.
No, it's not really, but you tried it anyway, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
Well, I guess Mal's gonna have a
Mallow,
Yeah.
your wife squeezes in there. You are instantly shoved against the side as she just goes, "Hey, I'm gonna fit!" Boop! Maddie, you're
Giant
at.
horse flank.
No, you kind of went chest first in. Your ass is sticking out of the closet, like, by about 3/4.
Soft tail flick. Ah, it's smaller than I thought it was.
Help, I'm smushed.
Okay, backs out.
Boomy,
Yes.
roll me a perception check.
Oh no. Boomy's gonna think we're fucking.
Good.
20. You heard the whole thing.
I thought it said like it was a thud against the wall.
Yep, you heard it like, oh! I guess it's not as big.
Get out!
Just Boomy sitting on her bed in her underwear, just like going, everything is fine. I'm not jealous. Everything is fine.
I like to imagine,
Don't
like,
wanna
in
go
her
back.
head, she's like, well, at least I would think it's big enough.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Horse fucker.
Okay. I was making a joke about the room, but okay, we're gonna go there.
Sorry, ignore me.
I know.
Maddie, after squishing Mallow into the wall, she's gonna back up and go, okay, I'll wait.
Alright, I
She
washed
doesn't
myself.
know. She doesn't know how bathrooms work.
I know.
Mallow will teach you. Either way, he washes himself off without his wife smushing him, and he gets out looking squeaky clean.
You kind of like shake off a little bit, like, and his hair does the cat thing where it just poof.
Like he died.
Yeah, kind of.
Alright. So, Mallow's just like, alright, go on ahead, you shower. I keep saying shower. I should say wash. Anyways,
It's alright.
Yeah. Mallow will help her out and figuring out the right temperature for it.
Yeah, he kind of showed you. And speaking of which, Boomy about this time actually, what do you call it?
Kuznap?
Kuznath comes out and just goes, "Oh, you're gonna like that." She kind of just—it's like that, just like puddle melted to the floor kind of walk, just like, hey, just walks to the bed and just lies down like,
Wow, you look so shiny.
yeah,
I go take a
I
Boomy
like
go take
this
a shower.
place. Yeah.
Boomy just gets nude and goes take the shower.
I mean, you take a shower.
Yeah.
You shower, you bathe, you're clean.
By the way, I'm putting on
I'm
a
sick.
different set of clothes when I get out
Okay.
because my current set of clothes are completely, I smell horrible.
I mean, they ain't the cleanest, and you have been in them for a bit, and you kind of been sleeping in them too. So.
I need to go see if there's a place I can get these washed.
Potentially. All right, but you both finish up your showers relatively easily. Yeah, that's about you guys. We're gonna go back to Vicky's finishing eating. Kitrin, you wanted to go to the Coal and Swole.
Yep.
All right. 1 second, please.
I want to go punch something.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go off and I need to go use the restroom real quick. Be on
Okay.
Also, excuse me if you hear my voice start to turn gravelly. I'm getting sick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear.
Mute yourself if you need to, so you can rest your voice or whatever.
Well,
yeah,
don't
I'm
push
gonna
it
go
too
do
hard.
that real quick.
yeah, take
Yeah.
care of yourself. I mean, that's more important.
Get some tea, honey tea, if you need it.
Well, just be careful. All right. Anyway, you're heading out. For the most part, what do you call it? It's a very bustling town as you're walking through. You're seeing like shop vendors hawking wares. You see a bunch of those guards again, just walking up and down the streets as you head to the south. I'm gonna guess you want perception.
Yeah, give me some perception.
All right, go ahead. All right,
That is not meant to be with advantage, but it doesn't matter. It's
Doesn't
still
matter. It's the
one.
first one. All right, 25. Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy. You kind of head south to the Common Ward, and as you're looking around, you see, well, a lot of smoke, obviously, but you kind of head down to the first big street. You kind of head over a little bit. You go back down some more, and eventually you come across a rather quaint little building. Let me pull up my notes.
Well, that's an interesting little place.
Yeah, all right. You see a rather large... Well, it's not... Actually, when I say small, it's not that small. It's a rather large one-story building. Red brick on the outside with very few pipes, except for one big brass one on the side of the building. White smoke kind of lazily drips up from it. The sign in the front of the building is a large carved tree with the words "Coal and Swole" in the center. It's actually attached by two rather large, what looks like shipping lines. You know, those big coiled ropes.
Yeah.
Actually, it's attached to the tree, and on the frame, it actually holds up.
I wouldn't know what they are because I had to take a ship to get here.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what those actual are called, but you know, some ship person's gonna kill me. I know it's kind of like the mooring lines. That's what I'm thinking of.
Maddie does know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Aurora.
Yes.
Let's head on inside and see if we can get anything interesting happening.
She kind of sighs like, of course.
I heard. The only thing I've punched in a while has been demons, and I don't like it.
Isn't that
I'd
enough?
rather have a fun spar. Well, I want something that's not going to try and kill me. No.
Generally, punching things try to kill you.
Yeah, well, not here. Unless they hate you, then they might.
All right. She kind of just looks like, all right, fine.
Yep. And he'll head on.
Yeah, head on. All right. As you enter the building, there is kind of a mess. Actually, there are bars of ingots laying around a little bit. There's actually you see boxes where the ingots go in, and people kind of left it. You see actually like large different stones with various numerals on everything. And you see various numerals on all the stuff. There's a big boxing ring in the center, which is the first time you've ever seen anything like this. It's like a white platform on the bottom with 4 posts and like more of that shipping line running between those posts on it.
Fighting ring?
Yeah.
What?
And as you look, you actually see some punching bags, what we would consider punching bags, but they're covered in like actual like animal hide leather, and it looks like they've been beat up in a couple areas and stuff. There's a couple of very burly men in there just punching away on those bags. They are sweating profusely as they're like, "Ha, ha, 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 ha."
I kind of wish it smelled a little better in here, I'm not gonna lie. This. Because as he got a trunk, he can smell that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's bad,
It's not
BO
fun.
man. It's
not
you
fun.
you have entered a gym.
Oh, you know what? I don't feel so comfortable being in here anymore.
And you see a guy you see a big man just lift up a rock and just go, "Huh, huh, huh." He lifts it above his head and he just holds it there, just like gritting his teeth, like, he's just like lets it go to the ground, and just goes, "Huh," and he does like the strong man flex where he's like,
I think when I said I wanted to fight something, I think misinterpretations happened.
Well, that's what you get. And as you say that, you hear something, boom, 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 boom. Ah, hello, my sir. How may I help you?
They'll turn around and find out what the fuck just talked to him.
As you look over, you're like, I don't see. Oh, wait a minute. You look down. You see the most jacked kobold you have ever seen in your life. He stands about 4'1". 1 second. Get my notes out. He stands about 4'1". He's got like the old style like strongman leotard on with like the one over the the one strap over the shoulder. It is like bright green, and it's going over to the right side of his shoulder. And as you look at him, you see something interesting on his face. He actually has a giant curly mustache. He's just like, "Hey, how may I help you, sir?" He's kind of like
Vicky
twitching,
would
flexing.
be enthralled. Oh my god. Alright.
Wait, did you say Vicky?
Yes.
Huh.
What?
Hey, Dick!
Boom,
Isn't that
Vicky?
our Wasn't that with Morgana's circus?
Oh god.
And as you see plummeting from the
Oh
rafters,
my
another just jacked kobold. This time in a red leotard, as he kind of like does like a, oh, what do you call it? He's like spinning on those like handbars as he's like coming down. He's like, what? And he just lands perfectly, like almost like a ballerina. He's jacked as well. He stands about 4'2", except his mustache has a little goatee on it too. He's like, I think you're right, Rick. That was what he was calling himself eventually, but you know, we know him as Vic.
He?
Yeah,
No,
you
it might
didn't
not be
know?
the same person. No, we have a Vicky.
Ah,
Kobold.
they generally tried to change the name a little bit, but you know, that's what family does.
Oh my god.
Wait, so you're telling me it's a guy?
Yes, it's that.
If it's the one we're thinking of.
I wanna die.
Well, alright. That's... Oh god. Well,
Oh my
Is she in town?
fucking god.
yeah, currently she's at the, Powdered Horn, I think it's called.
Might have to swing right back there, right, Rick? Yes, Dick, we might have to. Alrighty, we get off about, I would say about a couple hours. Maybe we'll head down there. Who knows, we could grab a pint and meet with the boys, eh? Aye, right, yes, it'd be a great time. Oh, yes, it will. And they're kind of like
Okay.
flexing the whole time they're saying this, like, just every muscle is just twitching and having fun, it seems.
I am both grossed out and intrigued. Alright.
Yes. But anyway, enough of family matters. What are you here for, sir?
Well, I just wanted to punch something. Or punch someone.
Well, sir, we have these great punching bags we came up with. That way, you can hit as hard as you want, yet it doesn't hurt anyone. It's great for training. But
I
your
might
arm
break
works
it.
out in, but doesn't hurt you.
You know, I might break it. Do you have...
You are rather strong, it looks like, but I don't think you can break these.
Hmm.
Maybe the ropes, but we'll have to see.
Well, I've broken rock before, so we'll find out.
Oh, strong man over here. Hey, yeah, strong man. They have the same exact voice, by the way.
I know. It's what's confusing him.
Mhm.
Yes, do you have anything? Do you do fight pits or whatever?
Well, we have boxing matches every week or so. That's not for another 2 days, though, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know what the boxing match is. Do you throw box each other or something?
No. We have somebody put on, well, if they want the bitch mitts, as we call them, we have them put on gloves, and they fight and punch each other and try to knock the other person out. If they want to go for the real thing, they use their bare hands and just slug it out till one person falls unconscious.
Well,
But
that's
there
not
are
usually how
rules.
I
There's
fight.
no kicking. There's no striking. Below the belt, you can't hit below. You strike in the chest area and try to generally stay away from the head. But obviously, sometimes that can't happen.
Well,
There are rules for this. Yes.
yeah.
It's a great time.
Alright, well, I may try it at some point.
Ah, very well. We can put you down for an appointment. Let's say about
so
2
it'll be
o'clock.
We might not be around for super long. We don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure Dick would have liked to have tried us out. Yes, Rick, I would have liked to have tried. Well, I'm sure you would have. You are the champ now. Yes, but you were the champ last week. I know.
You're the champ.
Yes.
I've seen it all.
What?
alright,
You can't argue
I-
with these guns. And he just flexes. I mean, again, think of like, not even Arnold Schwarzenegger, like even more jacked than that kind of deal. He's just like a brick of a kobold. Like this boy looks like he just like crushes bricks for breakfast.
Alright.
Does he look like Bold Bull
I-
from
Where the
Punch
fuck's
Out?
Maddie? Hold up.
Wait, yeah, Maddie suddenly gets there, huh?
No, minor illusion. Jesus, these all over town.
I know, they
Yeah.
pop up randomly, it seems. Especially when newcomers come in. It's really weird.
That's it.
I blame myself.
Yes.
I suddenly see a rather good boy. Yes, I do too. I know. It's great.
Another? Oh god. Well, yeah, alright, well. Is there any cost for punching these bags for whatever reason?
Well, if you want to buy the gym membership, it's about 50 gold a year, but, you know, if you want to just use it for a certain amount of time, we generally charge about a gold an hour.
He immediately turns around and leaves. Not even gonna
Okay, have a good day, sir. Come back if you need us. Yes, come back, and we'll see you at the powder horn tonight, maybe.
Probably. If I haven't caused a fight there.
All right, and as you go, you just hear them like, all right, that was great, new customer, yes, great time, he looked very well in shape, yes, he did, I mean, did you see his biceps and delts? They were just amazing.
Oh god.
As you walk
You
out,
know what?
Aurora just looks at you and goes, I don't think you were expecting that, do you?
Nope. I think I'm more just surprised that apparently Vicky's the guy.
Well, that's if it's the same Vicky, they weren't sure.
I'm not sure if it's the same Vicky, but they certainly spoke of her of high regards.
I don't know, but I've never heard of a circus run by a Morgana. Look, that was just
He
a
mentioned
weird
it.
place. I mean, did you see
He-
all those humans
Yeah. Well,
in
it's,
no shirts,
Yeah.
flexing and oily and just glistening?
please don't go into detail. It grosses me out already.
I can't get the images out of my head.
Yeah, you know what? How about that bath? Or maybe we can see if I can.
Yes,
get
please.
Kester
I
to
need
do
to. I need to wash away the sins of past selves.
it. I need to go
Oh,
bleach.
poor
my face.
Aurora. That's full puberty.
Alright, let's
All
head
right.
back, get cleaned up, and then I'm gonna go see if I can.
All right, you guys all kind of
Some of
head
the
back,
shit on
and
me.
after a while, you guys kind of like exit the room. All you kind of like exit the room a little bit after getting cleaned up and everything. You see Kietrin come back a little bit with Aurora. Vicky's just finished eating like her second platter of food.
I said I was gonna eat one meal, but fuck it.
It's Vicky.
Actually, I would have, after getting out of the shower, of sent Kushnaf to go get Vicky for me. 'Cause I need her help or something.
Okay. As you're munching down to your second plate, Kuznath appears by you real quick.
I said with my mouth full.
Apparently, Boomy needs your help upstairs. I don't know why. She couldn't ask me. I mean, I'm right here. But apparently she needs you.
Well, she swallows her food and nods. Like, okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's go. So I guess she leaves her like plate quarter left, but she gets on ahead and help her out, I guess.
All right, you kind of waddle upstairs a little bit. Your short legs, you know, jumping up here and there where you need to as you knock on her door.
Skedaddle.
Boomy opens the door slightly and peeks out with one eye.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Boomy? What you need?
Oh, I open the door and grab her arm and pull her in.
Oh god, she gasped.
Just,
She
it's
doesn't, really, doesn't fight it, but she just gets pulled in.
it's the sitcom, like, you know, get in here, just like grabs the arm, just slams the door behind Kuznath. She's like, all right, I guess I'll go eat something.
I open the door again and grab Kushnaf also.
What?
He pull her in, like, it's fine, Kushnaf.
Just pull her by the back of the dress.
Like, well, I mean, like, brought Vicky because Boomy is currently wearing her fancy clothes.
Why are you pulling me like that? What are you? And then Vicky like notices her dress was like, oh, so now you're dressing Gucci for once.
I dressed Gucci before.
Oh yeah, you were so Gucci yesterday. I get it.
Shut up, I need your help.
What's up? What did you need me for?
My hair's a mess.
I mean, usually, but I can fix it.
Also, you got any of that makeup left? I don't have any. I don't own any.
I mean, I have a little bit of leftover from the last one. Yeah, they bought a new one, so. Oh, about this town, you make me wonder. I can wonder if they have something more lavishing in this place. But you know what?
Think of it. We're going to go see the Lord of the City. We should look nice and make sure he, likes us. I guess. I don't know.
Vicky just grabs her desk and just like pulls it up. I always look nice, but you know what? I can make an exception and allow you to look like me.
Wow. Thanks.
Sounds good. Alright, so he goes ahead and pulls her for some fucking makeup kit and pulls
Give
her
me-
mirror.
Give me just a general charisma check.
Oh god, okay. Charisma.
Yeah, just a charisma check, not a save, and none of the other stuff. Just a check.
Oh, charisma.
Yeah.
How do I click it?
There you go. 18. I mean, it's a far cry from what you do to yourself. I mean, come on, you're Vicky. You're the best. You're the greatest. But she don't look half bad either.
All right.
Hey, Kusnan, how do I look?
Like you're covered in paint.
I don't say that, Kusnav. Hush. It's style.
Boomy actually for a second looks legitimately hurt when I comment.
Kuznets looks over like, what?
Anyways, let's make your hair already. Alright, she's just like
Kusnan hanging out doing girl stuff while Kirchen probably comes back.
just fucking like Vicky just grabs Wayne by the wrist and just pulls her into a chair and just sits her down, and then just passes her mirror like, hold on this. I need to see your hair from here.
I hold the mirror at arm's length. This is.
And then she grabs a stool or another chair. She climbs on top of the chair and starts messing with her hair.
It's knotted. There's split ends, but I mean, you work your magic and looks pretty damn good when you're done.
The style I like.
Predestination.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what's up?
Boomy mentions the style that she likes, that she used to wear all the time back home.
Okay.
It's this hairstyle like it's pulled back tightly into a ponytail.
Oh, really?
Fair enough.
I mean,
That's how she likes it. If she has to wear her hair like nice and neatly, that's how she likes it.
You know what? Let me make it more lavish. Let me add a little bit of spite in you, some explosions, as you like to say it.
Okay.
So
I like explosions.
So she's not gonna make it all into a ponytail, but she's gonna add like a couple of strands that allows her to go from the side to side. Just add some style on her. But beyond that, she should be good.
Nice.
Mallow, Maddie,
Yes.
while you two are resting, both give me perception checks.
Okay.
Alright.
They both
sure.
die.
Natural 20. Nice.
Oh god. No. Oh god.
20.
Double soft 20.
Yep, double.
Soft
A soft 20. All right. As you both are listening a little bit, just kind of relaxing after the shower, just taking in the cozy bed, you kind of hear, do how I like it. Explosions? I like explosions.
Oh no.
Coming from the other room. And you definitely recognize the voices of Vicky and Boomy.
Oh no. Maddie's gonna get visibly nervous and then leans to Mallow and I think Boomy's gonna grab the black powder sticks.
I don't get it.
Maddie just gives him a what?
I love how Maddie just assumes Boomy's gonna actually literally blow something up.
Yeah, no, it's like it's typical Boomy. I mean, she blows everything up, right?
I'll blow you up.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Just
That's
looks
enough,
at
that's enough.
Mallow like,
All
I
right.
thought Ketchum just had a fucking terrifying.
What?
As you all come out of it about a couple hours later, you feel refreshed, clean. Some of you more so than others. Other you feel like, the fuck did I just see? As you all kind of enter the bar area at the same time, Boomy looks, I would say, radiant.
I look ravishing. Please, darling.
Fair enough. You got the Jessica Rabbit dress on.
Well, that's not. I mean,
I know.
I have the dress that you
I know.
bought
I know.
before.
Yeah. So technically, you have a +1 to charisma. For now. And she just looks pretty damn good. I mean, and what do you call it? The rest of the other party looks really clean. Keitrin looks like he's seen some shit. And Aurora looks like she's like, I am disgusted. And she immediately just walks up to the to Keitrin's room, grabbing the key from you and slamming the door shut.
Yep. Was
What
I on the
did-
way the showers?
I mean, it's in our rooms. That's how we got
That's-
clean. But what's up with Aurora?
He looks over to Vicky and be like, "Be honest with me.
Hey,
Wait, what? I
Be
thought,
honest with me."
I thought we were in the room with the.
No, you
Oh,
guys.
I thought everyone came down.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no, everyone's come down after spending time doing all that kind of deal. You know, it's been about an hour, 2 hours, depending on time frames and things like that. So you guys have some time to relax and just get your thoughts, get clean, you know, all that. Just like take a couple
okay,
times
okay.
to relax. You know what I mean? Get Boomy all set up and done. So.
All right, so I guess Ketchum is looking at me. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. You said you knew some sort of Avarosa, right?
I mean, obviously, I used to work under her. She was the Fairies and Flair Circus. She was the owner.
Are you a guy?
What? I mean, I am a girl. You see me? Know me since the beginning.
Well,
I guess you can roll a deception check. And
I have
yeah.
I have a mastery on deception.
I know. But Keatron's also very insightful. So you know what? Go ahead, roll deception and roll insight, Keatron.
Can I do it with advantage because I just confirmed that she was part of that and technically might not be lying?
I'm gonna say for right now, no. Maybe
Okay.
in the future. 23.
24.
Lucky.
oh,
You can only roll it for yourself, Cask.
I can re-roll their rolls.
And you
you can't reroll
no,
mine.
it's only an attack against you.
We made that clear after you
Yeah.
decided to use it in that.
I reread the rules on
battle.
Lucky. Yep.
You reworked it.
I didn't rework
That's
it.
how it's normally.
I reread it. So you can use it for yourself, but technically you're not supposed to be after seeing it. So I mean,
No, I thought you were allowed to roll them before you knew the result.
well,
You know the result now.
that's the thing is
Oh.
Keatron rolled his
We-
results, so you
Oh,
know
we
it.
We roll at the same time.
I know, which is kind of hard. So that's the thing. If you want to use it, I'm going to allow it because roll 20 is a little hard on it.
No, I guess
Unfortunately, you
but-
fail even harder with a 20. Keatron,
Well, I get to pick either 23 or 20.
true.
Yeah.
Well, you fail either way. So you, Keatron, as you do that, you kind of. She's very good. You know, Vicky's very good at doing what she does. She seems to have cracked a little bit on that one. As her eyes kind of just go like shifty eyes, like no, I'm not.
You're a guy.
Really?
Alright. That's... Well, yes. Yeah, pardon.
he's not a
Dick
guy.
and Rick, I think it was, said so. And it's just... Yep, wow. He just sort of like goes... Walks by. Like... Wow.
I mean, Vicky's not a
Alright.
guy.
Oh, yep. She's...
Vicky just
Jeez.
Vicky just put her arms on
Alright.
her waist. You just roll her eyes like, "Ay, whatever. Like I don't know what you've been drinking, but you better like
Dick
stop
and Rick said
hitting
so.
on her. Wait, that's some names I haven't heard in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you met them?
They spoke highly of you.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are they in
That's
town?
how I found out that you're a guy.
Wait, Vicky.
Ay, they like to mess around. Like we are part of a circus. It's all about making a show, you know?
Vicky, you know it's very hard to like them.
Is it?
As Keatron leans, I want you. As Keatron just leans over you, he's got like the anime, like like the dark eye shadows as he's just looking down on you. There's black squiggles behind him and everything as you kind of got like the one bead of sweat behind you as he's just towering over you, just looking down.
We said it before when we were inspecting Maddie, and I'll say it now. It's very difficult to lie to me.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's just like we could just huff and roll her eyes and like whatever. Like where are they?
They're over at the Swollen Call, and trust me, you don't want to go there. It's
Oh,
not
why
awful.
What-
Why?
It is nothing but guys who have too many muscles.
You know, that's kind of a thing Vicky likes, Ketrin.
Yeah, she likes muscle. They look like they've had like their muscles have muscles upon muscle.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it
Vicky
looks
wants to
like.
bang that.
Does Vicky really want to bang someone who has their skin pulled as tight as their muscles?
Actually,
let them
Boomy would
Wait.
use pistols to
Rip.
bang people.
Wait.
Hmm.
Vicky, dude?
No, I'm
You just-
not.
I don't think.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure Vicky's not a dude. I mean,
They look
You-
like
you're
He's
not
just
a
gonna
dude,
walk
right?
by. He's like, I have had a very eye-opening day.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm pretty
that-
sure you've seen me naked.
You guys have seen me naked too. Like when we took at the spa at the shower, like whatever. My kitchen here is probably huffing on something.
Maddie comes in. I haven't seen anybody naked.
I get. Hey!
I mean, technically, Mallow is half naked because he doesn't wear pants.
I should
But
point out
still.
we're in the middle of a bar right now.
Yes, and everybody is looking at the crowd of interesting characters. Halflings, dwarves, humans. You see actually a gnoll sitting in the background just going,
We
Also,
should
Maddie's in
probably
human
quiet
form.
down.
Maddie's in human form. I need to preference this because she was in unicorn form when she showered.
fair enough.
Either way, Mal's gonna do an insight on Vicky as well. Let's see.
No, you either have to be mentally
Yeah,
drained.
no.
No, I mean, you're like, nah, she's a chick.
I mean, I can attempt. I do have a +6 in insight.
I mean, anybody can attempt. I mean, you're...
No.
Nah, everybody but Keatron seems to think she's a chick.
And Boomy.
Boomy meets
I
it.
mean it.
Boomy, as she's talking, something seems off in her voice, and you look at the eyes, and it's like they're doing the helter-skelter, helter-skelter.
Vicky, Vicky, you're a girl, right? You're like my girlfriend, right?
Your
Are you
gal
ready?
pal.
Wait, you two are in a relationship?
Hey, what? No, she's like my friend who's a girl, right?
Alright, I already told you guys I'm a girl. Like, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and see what's up with Rick and Dick. I'm kind of curious
Oh,
about it.
wait. We gotta go see the Lord of Whitestone, though.
Ah, you're whatever. Let's just knock it out already.
I'm
Are
getting
we all
things
ready?
fast.
Mallow.
What is it? Boom.
Do I look good?
Maddie looks better.
Maddie's just gonna look at Mallow.
Roll a
and just
deception check, Mallow.
Okay.
Is it deception if he's being honest?
I mean, I know it's his opinion, but I mean, she does look better than she has been.
Persuasion it would be, if anything.
Yeah, persuasion.
I agree.
15. I mean, go ahead, roll it.
I gotta roll insight, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like him saying that. Just Maddie's gonna look at Mallow and just kind of like the first time I think she felt it was worded with the smile wand, but it's like this time it's like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wait a
just a
minute.
jerk move at that point.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
wait.
just asking you know, I just thought we were friends again, and maybe I could just get your opinion.
It's
Maddie's gonna grab Mallow and just wrap her hand around her face over to me and go, just ignore him. He's just being sour right now. I think you look beautiful.
I mean,
Okay,
obviously I
hold up.
worked on you.
Boomy just sort of still looks a little hurt, but a little better from what Maddie said.
Yeah.
Well, Vicky's gonna cast sparkles on her and just be like, Whoosh.
What am I, Disney princess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mallow, you're kind of like bundled up in your wife's arms, like, uh-oh.
Mal made an oops scene that his wife's upset at him.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's still upset at Boomy. That's why.
Fair
we
enough.
made up.
I almost forgot, Zorn. There's a quick thing I need to ask.
Mm.
The fucking cloak of protection.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yes.
that's only on saving throws. Never mind. That makes
Yep.
more sense. Okay, forget about it.
He really doesn't want me to know that he's a go.
No. I mean, whatever.
Ketrin knows now.
Ability checks are different, even with expertise. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
and Boomy seems to be a little cautious too. I mean, your disguise
I
might
have,
be
like-
falling.
I have like a mastery at it, but oh well.
I know.
It works. So check us out.
All right, so Keitrin, I'm guessing you're kind of going up just to relax for a quick second.
I'm going up to find out what these baths are, or special baths that they've mentioned.
Mickey's gonna go shower too, unless he already did.
You were eating the entire time, weren't you? And then you went and helped her.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I guess I go fix that up real quick.
All right.
I mean,
Boomy
I
just
can
put a
technically clean myself with destination, but apparently not myself. So I need to fix that.
And clean your clothes,
actually-
but
I actually asked my other DM friend. He said you can clean yourself with prestidigitation. You just have to do it's a separate spell check for clean yourself and clean your clothes. You can't do both at the same time.
Oh, you have to pick one?
Because you can clean any material, including living flesh.
I'd have to look into it. Either way, for right now. I mean, she's got a shower, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more relaxing anyway. So.
What's a shower? I
Mhm.
don't know what you're talking about.
I know. All right, but Aurora has already been in and out. The room's actually quite cold because of that.
Vicky's
Mm.
gonna go one step and beyond. She's gonna pull her fanciest dress, but probably the only spare one she has
You
that
don't
hasn't.
have a spare. You are wearing the only dress you have as you tore the other one.
No, I do have an extra one. Remember the one that I
You
bought?
tore it
No, I
in
have
your
another
in
one.
your show with your gut.
Yeah, you burst
You
through
only
it.
have one dress right now. You have not stopped to buy new clothes.
Oh, no.
Far as I know, okay. Far as I know, I have 3.
And
One
you
get
went
them-
and you went through both of them in that show.
Wait, both of them?
The first
In
one was
one
at
of
the first one was
cabin?
at the store, and then when you finished the show, the second one burst.
I thought that was just that one because like
No.
one got damaged by the dragon originally, and then I replaced it, and then I have 2, and that one got burst, and then I have a third one that I bought
You-
that was which was the 70s exercise.
Oh, you're right. You do.
I have that one too.
You do have the 70s exercise one. Yes, you are correct. That's not a dress, but you only have the dress on your back and the 70s exercise uniform right now.
You'll fit in with the swollen
With
palm
those
real
hot
well then.
pink leg warmers.
It's not the swollen coal. It's the coal and swole.
Cold and swell. She'll fit right in.
But I have that one.
Yep.
I had one that got damaged, and I had a spare one because I remember I had 3.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you got out of them when you went. and
You
did
have
that.
one dress left, and you have the 70s outfit.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you have the dress on your back and your 70s outfit. So you change it into the 70s.
You know what? I want to see if I can make it work. So,
Okay.
This is what I'm gonna do, right? I want to cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
I want to increase my charisma, so see if I can increase my performance.
All
and,
right.
like, make it
Eagle Splendor.
and see if I can make myself as fucking luscious as possible.
Oh my god.
In your 70s outfit. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna put on the makeup and everything.
Okay.
But what? All right, you cool with that?
And that's up to you, man.
Okay. So want me to roll performance to see if I can like beauty
What,
like.
what are you trying to do with it? I mean, you put it on, you've cast enhance ability, and so you think you look gorgeous as fuck, darling.
I was more thinking about I mean I know how to wear makeup, so whatever. And
Yeah,
I guess
to do it to someone else is
I,
a little different.
I guess for this instance, I'm gonna use the perfume that Morgana Barossa gave me.
Okay.
So I'll just have that on, and that'll be good.
Okay. You've used about 5 minutes of your spell. What you doing? You're in your
I
room.
mean, like. Oh, I mean, I thought we're just gonna head out. I'm just gonna wait for the party to come out.
Okay. Maddie and Mallow are still staying down there, I'm guessing, unless you guys are doing something else while
I mean, I'm not sure
Vicky's
it's
run
gonna
up.
take me like 5 minutes, but I was like, I'm gonna take a shower and get myself
Excuse me, you tell me it takes you 10 minutes to put your makeup on.
That's true.
ready. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The shower. How did you expect me to take 5 minutes to take a shower? So it's gonna take longer than that.
I wasn't counting the shower, but alright, fine. You wanna play this game? You wanna play this game? Fine. You've lost 20 minutes on your spell.
No, I'm gonna do it at the end once I'm done everything ready. But yeah.
Fine. Alright.
The one thing I was thinking of doing was to go shopping, but then I remembered all my fucking money is gone, so I can't do that.
Maddie seems to say something to you, Mallow, and just goes, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Boomy's with them too still.
Okay, yeah, Boomy's kind of... Alright, I didn't know what they were doing, but... Alright, so for the sake of brevity, everyone...
I'm braiding Kusnaf's human hair at the weight.
Gotcha. Yes, Mallow, sorry.
I don't know anymore. Constantly getting talked over. And I was gonna say that I was gonna apologize to Boomy. Like, he was gonna head to his room just to cool off, but I don't know.
Well, it's up to you, man.
I know. I'll just say I'm sorry, but just not in the mood. As yeah, he says sorry, but he heads to his room. What?
Boomy silently acknowledges you, like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, that's basically what he does. He actually goes up to his room and tries to sink his head into a pillow.
All right. Y'all kind of, after about a couple more minutes of waiting and stuff like that, the bartender brings you guys like glasses of water while you're sitting down there. Y'all reconvene back in the main area of the bar once more, all freshened up, clean. Vicky looks absolutely gorgeous, apparently, in her 70s track uniform, but that is up for debate with the party.
And, I'm gonna say, so, where's Keatron, sitting?
He's walking down the stairs right now behind Boomy. Or,
I'm just gonna
Vicky.
be like, I don't think that show was designed for someone my height.
Yeah, you kind of had to crouch a little bit, like, uh-oh.
Yeah, Maddie's gonna look at Keatron as he comes down and goes, so, when I died, I lost everything.
Yeah.
I am 100% coinless.
Okay.
I was going to wonder if we talked to this Percival, was his name? If we could look at jobs?
Well, I was going to go into that as well. I was hoping he could give us something to do while we're heading down. But,
Hopefully.
well, yeah. We may be able to find a job board around here as well. If we
Keatron,
go looking. Yeah,
roll me a history check.
sure. History check, boy. Let's go to the check, boy. History, where are we?
It starts with an H, my friend.
I know.
You haven't spread out that gold you got from that office yet.
I know, and I was planning on it. It's just that I don't want to do it in where everyone in the bar can see.
I know, but
Can we? Okay, I think we should start walking to the castle then.
Yeah, we should start get going already. We've been like wasting
time
so
is it?
much time.
Oh, so am I the only woman here who is not wearing makeup and a fancy dress, as she says, literally wearing just like a tattered rag of a dress?
Yes, you are. Why didn't you get ready?
Because I don't have anything, remember?
But you can like magic yourself into a human. Can't you magic yourself a dress?
No! There's a difference between shape-shifting and making clothes from thin air!
How about this? How about I write you and I just say you're like my my unicorn steed, and you just are part of the design.
Vicky, last time that she got called a steed, she turned into a T-Rex and tried to eat me.
Well, for a better motion of that, I wasn't called a steed. I was essentially trying to be used as a pack mule.
Shut up.
So, I do have some coin if we need to go something a bit better than your eggs right now.
It's fine. I could just be Vicky's steed. She's small enough anyways.
You know what? Let me make sure you look pretty up though. I mean, like work on you and make sure you like look Gucci.
Look
I
where
mean-
that go.
I mean, I don't even look all that good, other than the fact that I look clean.
Yeah, but
Kitchen, you
you're
look
like,
fine.
but Kitchen, you're like your muscles are the thing that allows you to make handsome. That's your dress.
And also the fact that I used to have such an amazing bear pelt. I lost it. She just throws her fucking face on the bar counter.
Like, Kitchen, you're like our
looks-
bodyguard. That's how you're supposed to look.
Okay, look, I think we should discuss who's gonna do the talking.
Obviously.
I could
Like, Vic-
probably.
I think maybe I should.
Hmm.
Not because I I don't want to like do anything you guys don't want to do. You know, I'm trying to be better, but I know noble courts a little better than most of you. I think. Not sure about Vicky.
Maybe, I guess, but I mean, we've been summoned to do a job of sorts, so I don't think it matters noble-wise or not.
Well,
This is the Lord of the city, Miss Bartender Lady. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Possible. We all kind of look towards the bartender.
No, like we're going to see Lord Percival. We need to put our best foot forward. Am I right? And I start like talking to the bartender.
We were kind of just doing a job, so it doesn't matter too much, does it?
I mean, if he's here, yes.
We're supposed to meet him.
Yeah.
Did he say he was here?
Well,
He
when
told
we
us to
when
come
we
up and
had
help them.
yeah.
Well, then
Let's
you
go
should be
find
able
out
to
if
meet
he's-
him. I mean, it all depends on what's going on with him and his family. But
What time is it right now?
as you look outside, it appears to be getting close to a little bit darker.
We need to go. We need to go. We're gonna be late.
Well, alright, I'm gonna go check if he's actually here.
I think we should all just go up to the castle.
If we could, yeah, I guess. Sure.
Let's go.
Alright, well, thank you
go.
for the help,
Alright.
miss.
Yeah, friend.
You're welcome.
Let's go. Alright, he'll start leading the way.
Boomy
Yes.
walks in the lead.
And she immediately takes over.
Mhm.
Vicky's gonna touch Maddie, and it's just gonna be like.
No, it's inappropriate. We're in public.
I said touch. That's up to you what you want to revenge.
Either way, she puts a hand on Maddie.
It's just like, Maddie, come on, unicorn.
She sighs and then she turns toward the middle of the fucking bar.
You guys have walked outside by this point, as you've kind of been walking and talking now.
Okay, so essentially she does it in the middle of the streets.
Vicky does acrobatics and lands on her. Here you go.
Okay, so
Okay.
who should do the talking? We need to decide that. We can't argue over this.
How about we let Mala do
Hey,
it?
wait.
I mean, I don't think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I get talked over all the time?
No, because you don't. When's the last time you talked to a lord of a city?
Or I could Craghammer, like those group of people?
I don't think they count because the dwarves are kind of a little bit more rough and tumble and don't care for pomp and circumstance. But we're going to talk a human lord.
Uh-huh. And, when was the last time you talked to one?
It's been a while, but I grew up in
Okay,
that sort of environment. I told you the story, you know.
And
wasn't
strictly remember that the last time that you and I talked to a lord of some sort was both up at Crackhammer. We have both talked to the Dragon King of Marquette. And, mind you, I went and spoke to the mayor of Western at one point.
I should point out that I talked to, one second, I need, the map's no longer up, I can't remember the name of the city. Oh, the place where Vicky came from with the casino.
We all talked to the mayor there as well, and I found
Yeah.
lying
That was
about
Kyle.
treating Vicky correctly.
Yeah, but he liked me the best.
Yeah, because you bullshit.
Exactly. That's pretty much all talking to normals is. It's bullshitting until they like you.
I want.
That's-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mallow.
No, he just rolls his eyes like, loud groaning.
Yeah.
We, can't, we need to decide this before we go up that hill to the castle.
I'm
because
continuing
we
up
can't
the hill.
argue.
Well, whoever's gonna talk,
not
just
stubborn.
like whoever's gonna talk, let me just tell, so I can like do a little magic on you. Should like the
Actually.
trick.
Is there a guard nearby?
There's plenty of guards. By the way, just a real quick thing. I want Kietrin and Vicky to give me. Actually, no. This would be everybody. Everybody, give me a history check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very well.
History.
Natural one for Boomy.
Yep,
I ain't
which
from
makes
around-
sense.
I ain't
I'll.
from around here.
Yeah, Boomy wouldn't remember this because she told it wrong. You guys remember that the Lord or the person who owned the casino was found out to be a thief.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So, yeah, no,
I mean, he's
Ketchum's
still
just
the
like,
lord
I don't
of the
care.
city.
I don't think we should let Boomy talk.
Kitrin, do the talking, and here, check it out. She snaps her fingers and casts enhance ability on Kitrin. It's gonna give it
Oh.
eagle splendor.
I was gonna give it to Mallow, but alright.
Well, like whatever. You've like been talking to every single lord we've built with this damn place. It's just like,
Sure. We'll go with it then. Alright. First off, I'm gonna ask, see if there's a guard. If the guard, I'm gonna ask. Excuse me? Hello?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Cool. Apparently there is a chance that Puck will be around. Is that the case? We were meant to meet him.
If he's up there, you would have to ask the guards up there. I only work in this city in the North Ward here.
Okay, never mind. I thought you... Okay, let's keep going. Thank you, sir. You
Just
just keep
walk up there.
Mhm.
Just walk up to the
Yep.
castle.
All right, you guys
to the
take
castle.
about roughly about a half hour to get up to the castle as it's a very nice walk. You see a bunch of trees turning into what appears to be autumn colors by now as you're walking up there. And as you're getting closer to Whitestone, you realize it's getting a little more chilly up in this area.
I don't like that much.
This is why you should wear more suit.
I do have one, actually.
Yes.
I'll wear that.
I barely wear clothing. I have to rely on my horse coat.
I have I have a skin, so don't I?
Yeah, you all have cold gear.
Yeah.
I know,
Boomy,
because
that's
I
what
lost
I
it.
heard.
I'll give it to you. I can deal with the chilly weather.
Yeah.
So I'll just give you some winter clothes. So it's very woolly. That is my size, so it's way too big for you.
As Keitron just plops it on top of Vicky and Maddie. Just
Vicky just like just tries to
She
pull it
needs
off.
something
Her
to
body.
wear.
And then just Maddie frowns and goes, I miss my bear pelt.
Well, this is pretty much the closest you're gonna get to Bell Pelt. Bear pelt.
I will slaughter a bear with my own hooves and for a bear pelt.
Well, you
Just-
can ask the lady of this place if you can go hunting. Apparently, you can do that.
So you're gonna slaughter a bear with your bear hooves?
Boomy, you should just use your horn. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
Maddie.
don't have a horn.
Boomy has a horn.
um
When did she get a horn?
She got horny. obviously.
as you guys approach the castle,
Yep.
you see a large statue out front of a bear in armor.
Good luck dealing with that bear.
Irony.
That's amusing. All right.
There's so much
Is
irony
there any
here.
guards around here?
Oh yeah, they are guarding the front gate, and they see you. One raises an eyebrow, but stays in his position as you guys are approaching.
He raises a hand as he
As we go up,
approaches.
I take the like decorative paper fan I got out and just sort of like keep half my face covered a little bit mysterious.
And
Good
Maddie's
stuff.
just. I guess fucking Vicky's been covered completely by that warm gear.
Yep. What's Mallow doing?
He's honestly he isn't doing much. Looks kind of done. Like we don't need to be this civil. Come on, let's just be casual about this.
Pretty much why I'm the one who's talking.
Yeah, go on, Ketrin, speak up. Go on.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, he's just in a moody state right now. Don't mind him.
Emo
Excuse me,
Mallow
good
is
sir.
interesting, Mallow.
Yeah, right. Oof.
I'm feeling mallow right now. Yes.
It is. As you guys approach, one of the guards stops you and just goes, "Halt, may I help you?" And he appears to be human, for sure.
Cool. Yes. We currently have business with the current lord. First of all, is he in?
We would have to check. He does come and goes. It all depends on what his friends are doing in the region. Though he is getting up in his years, so he really hasn't left as much. So he probably might be in. But if you are here, you may have to discuss it with the council first before seeing him, as he's kind of taken his leave from that and is more of a general, how you say, person now, but still a lord.
Okay. Well, we have need to speak with said lord because of a friend of ours sent him a message, and he got it and told us to come here to help him. So he can help us out with some sort of war effort down in Western. So we need to go talk with him.
Chuck. And the young boy looks next to him and just goes, "Yes, sir. Would you please go see if Lord Percival would be expecting or receiving guests today?" "Yes, sir. I will be on it." And Chuck goes and walks away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, question. What's with the bear?
Oh, Trinket? He was Lady Faxalia's pet. Or companion. I don't know. It was before my time.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a very big bear.
He's cute.
Yeah.
I heard he was
Trinket,
a...
you say his name was?
Yes, and I heard he was a real terror in battle, actually.
I mean, obviously it's a bear. He doesn't want to fight one of those unless you're experienced in killing them.
This bear was special, from what I understand. He fought a god, actually, alongside Lady Vexalia.
He fought a god.
Yeah.
Vicious.
I'm not fucking with that bear. Simple as that.
Unfortunately, he has gone to the great hunt in the sky.
Oh, well, in that case, I don't have to. Thank
No,
God.
just make sure you don't piss him off in the afterlife, I would say.
Obviously, that would be a nightmare and a half.
I was gonna say I wanted to pet him because I thought he was alive.
No, it's a statue of an armored
Okay.
bear. And while you would picture it roaring and everything, it's actually just like of a heroic statue. Like he's got his mouth closed and kind of just looking out over Whitestone, actually, like the town below, almost like a guardian.
Yes.
Fitting.
Quite majestic. Alright. But yes. What's your name, by the way? I'm Keith,
Dan.
if that makes a difference. Dan?
Don.
Dan. Nice to meet you, Dan.
Mr.
Nice to meet
Don,
you. Hmm?
is there anything we should know when we go in? Any sort of rules we should observe? We don't want to offend the Lord.
I'd imagine just don't steal and don't be a jerk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically those, yeah. I don't know. Look, I just work for the man. He pays my paycheck from the treasury. I mean, he's a great boss. He does have his moods sometimes, and he's kind of eclectic. But other than that, I mean, he did. I mean, if the legend is to be believed, he's the one that's helped save tal'dorei here.
What does
I'd heard of-
eclectic mean?
He collects various things and likes to tinker a lot.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
to think.
So you boo me.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's good to note. Maybe
Maybe I
we can
should
offer
talk to
something
him.
if need be. Well, you said that you needed it, didn't you?
Well, I said I'd like to, but now we kind of need to.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. She's an interesting little problem.
I guess. Hello.
Hello, I'm just. He's kind of like this is more than anyone has ever talked to him. Just standing at a station.
May as well
Hey,
make
This
conversation
is
while
awkward,
we're
isn't it?
A little. Generally, people who are here to see him generally just tell me what they want and be on their way and leave me to posting. So,
Like, we would have, but you sent the boy
Well-
ahead instead of us.
yes, but generally people don't ask me 20 questions and I'm, and just allow me to stand here and just, sit. And generally they're by carriage, you're actually walking. So this is, I'm sorry, this is awkward, is it not? On my end now.
Louis,
sorry.
don't ask so many questions. Just casual. The best way to make.
I guess I'm sorry we're bothering you, damn the god man.
We're not bothering. Alright, sorry. She's having a mood. Anyway,
She's
Oh,
at
we
time of
have-
the month.
You will not on top of that unicorn. I would push you, but you're too high. Daddy, bring her lower so I may push her.
What friendship y'all have?
but yes, he's a part of this vox machina we've been hearing about all over the place, right?
Yes, he is.
He is.
And so is his wife.
Lady?
Yes, Lady Vexalia. Yes, Grand Mistress of the Grey Hunt and the 3rd Baroness of Whitestone.
I don't really get the names, if I'm going to be honest. What does third Baroness mean?
Means she owns a lot of land here and is in charge.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it's been quite the journey. Have you heard of what's going on down in Western?
We've heard rumors, but generally we have been tasked with keeping the peace here. But obviously, if you're here to talk about it, as you said earlier, as I overheard you talking about a war, perchance, maybe that's why you're here to talk to the Lord. And at this point, Chuck comes back and just goes, yes, he's actually available for guests.
Perfect. Thank you.
Shall we go?
Obviously, I don't want to keep him waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, sir, Dan, and you have a good night.
Yes, you too as well, Sir,
Catherine.
Sir Catherine, yes.
Just Catherine. Don't call me sir.
Okay. he
Keep
kind
his heads on up.
of looks back, and as you guys are leaving, Catherine, you look back, and the guard is just like talking to the younger guard, just like, oh, like you can see like just like oh, like the oh my god motions, just like what just happened.
There's a big man. He asked me a lot of questions, and I'm not sure if he was gonna punch me. But dear God,
There was
They
a
will-
couple with a 70s outfit. There was a unicorn, was a black unicorn that was talking. There
Yeah.
was
Sounds
a,
like I
there
was
was
about to say they never reacted to the small kobold wearing a 70s outfit riding a
There's-
fucking black unicorn.
there's
I
a
mean that was
man-
kind of hidden by the cloak that I just dumped on you two.
True, we were kind of smothered. I just
It-
looked like a smaller than average horse.
and there was a
Alright.
goblin. There was a goblin in his period.
Bring her
Uh,
lower so I may push her over, Maddie.
all right. Let's get this back. Let's get this a little back on track, shall we?
Yeah, that's good.
As you guys approach the towering gates, as you walk through, it's a very nice courtyard. Trees and grasses seem to be growing very fervently. As you get to the inner keep, and as you're let in, you see a very nicely decorated house. You see a bunch of portraits of what you can only assume to be maybe family members. Garish over the top, just colors and everything in the house. You see
suddenly feels out of place.
Yeah. You see, candles lit up here and there, just very nice. And as you guys keep walking through, you go about, I'd say about 100 feet or so inside until you hit another set of doors. And as you open it, you kind of come to another hallway that splits off, and a butler is actually standing there who goes, yes, sirs, and the stables were outside if you were looking for a place to store the horse.
Excuse me?
Oh, my lord, it talks.
It is.
It's a special magical horse, trust me.
It's my grand steed!
I've seen her disembowel an ogre.
Yes.
Forgive my intrusion.
Okay.
I have never seen one of her kind. And he kind of gives a bow as he's just like, sorry. Percival's waiting in his study. If you'll follow me.
You're
Please don't
perfectly
get-
fine for not understanding, because technically I'm the last one of my kind.
Oh, God.
As Maddie just blurts this out, apparently.
Yes.
I was about to say, I okay? Vicky just whispers at Maddie, like, are you trying to get fucking tickle?
Weird flex, but okay.
All right, the butler's walking off as you're all kind of just like sitting there going like, wait, what, Maddie?
I follow the butler.
All right, y'all just quickly
Yeah.
catch up to the butler. It is your typical butler, old man, just like balding head, got the monk's almost monk style, but just like that band of hair around the side. He's got a monocle in one eye and just like, a tuxedo and everything on.
Nose
Is
in
he
the
called
air.
Alfred?
No, actually, not nose in the air. He actually keeps it quite low.
As
Aw.
I follow the butler, I try to do the perfect studious noble walk. Also,
He definitely is called Alfred.
Give me a dexterity check, please.
His
I
mouth
thought it was performance last time.
Yes.
Fair enough. Give me a performance check. Please, a natural one.
No,
That's
close
two.
though.
How's that?
It was a natural two.
I'm really
Yes.
nervous.
That's pretty low.
Yeah, it's a 10 technically. She does have a +1 because of her dress and makeup
I'm
right now.
I'm shaky in the.
Oh yeah. As you're trying to walk, you realize I don't have shoes for this crap. As you're wearing your boots underneath this.
I never got nice shoes.
No, you just bought the dress. You never bought shoes. As you're kind of just like trying to do this like perfect stuff until eventually you actually just clip the side of your boot and just stumble and almost faceplant on the ground. But luckily you don't go faceplanting. But it's very, very shaky. While it's comfortable, trying to pull this walk off in those shoes ain't gonna work.
Vicky,
Yes?
we're going shoe shopping after this.
Oh, I am sorry to buy new dresses. Well, this fixed the one that I had.
If you go clothing shopping, take me with you.
Oh, Maddie, I'm gonna make you look Gucci.
Kevin's just rolling his eyes as he falls.
So what was your name again?
I did not give it, but the name is Henry.
Henry?
Yes.
So how does do you do we just go in, or do you have to announce us? It's been a while since I've been in any sort of court.
Well, we are walking down a hallway, but until we get there, generally I just knock and say your visitors are here and you walk in. Unless,
Okay,
of course,
so
you
it's
need to be formally announced. Are any of you lords or ladies?
Nope.
I mean,
What would you classify me as? I don't know. I live in the woods.
We're a bunch of idiots. Don't worry.
I mean, I guess
Announce us as the Misfits.
Boomy raises her hand and goes, I guess technically I am?
May I, and then he turns around. May I see your papers then, please, so I know who to address?
I don't have papers. I'm sort of, what's the word? A bastard child? I guess that's the word.
Ah,
And I think my father's dead, because my brother, I think my half-brother, who was the non-bastard, murdered him.
Too much
Time
info
for
for this
backstory.
one guy.
I was about to say, I guess you're just blurting all that out.
We had this talk already, guys.
No,
We already
you guys have
a
had
big
this.
Huntfield talk.
Yeah, you guys have had this
TMI.
talk with her last session.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're like, yeah,
Yeah,
TMI.
but she's running out to this butler. Like,
I'm meeting the Lord. I'm nervous. I'm confused. Like, what's the protocol?
Well, and he kind of raises an eyebrow at that, but he kind of looks down a little bit and just goes, "Well, unfortunately, then I cannot pronounce you as a lord or a lady unless you have the official documentation that normal lords and ladies carry that can identify your pedigree or a signet ring. So, unfortunately, you would just have to be among the common folk. I am so sorry
Call us
if it."
the Misfits. That is what we have. Our group is called.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Because we actually decided on a different name than the Misfits, I think.
I thought it was the
Don't-
Misfits, and that's what we went
It
with.
was Misfit.
It was Misfits, yeah.
It
What?
was Misfits.
And I wasn't even there for that session, so fuck you.
It's been so long ago, we never used the name. We only used it once.
Yep.
Oh, it stuck with us.
All right.
Yeah, just call us the Misfits. That's what we're commonly.
Fair enough. I will introduce the Misfits. And he continues walking.
Alright.
We takes a note to see if she can find her father's signet ring and steal it back from her brother.
I do have one other question before we meet this man.
Yes, as you seem to be full of them. Yes, how may I help you?
Yes.
Christ.
You said that there is like I don't know how to. I've never really seen many of these things before, other than what Boomy has. But that you have firearms, right?
Yes, Lord Percival von Friedrichstein, Muaso Koros. Oh my God! Hold on a minute. Let me get the
That's
fucking.
a long name. That
You
is a
don't have
very
to
long
say the
Hold on a minute.
whole man.
Yes, Lord Percival Friedrichstein von Musso Kowalski de Rolo III. Yes, he invented them and then spread the technology along with many other things that he thought of eventually to make this city what it is today.
Is there any way where someone can fire them?
Yes, there is a range in the barracks. Are you interested in purchasing one, perchance?
I
I
want
already
to
own one.
practice catching bullets.
You did catch a bullet.
Last time we did that, I shot through your hand.
Yeah, and I almost caught it. I want to practice catching it.
Your
Either way, sir,
hand.
that would be something to discuss with Lord Durolo, as he is generally the one to talk about that, perchance, because that is an odd request, and I am only a butler, sir.
Fair enough. Alright. Sorry for all the questions.
It's all right, and we are here. As you guys just immediately end up at a door.
Oh, cool. I'll open it.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
As you burst in,
I'll just open it.
as he was about to go knock,
Can't you know? Boomy tries to stop Kyojin, but like Kyojin's way too fast.
yeah, no, unfortunately, Kyojin's too fast, and I'm sorry. You could technically grapple him, but it's...
I try to grab his other wrist as he's reaching out to the door. And pull him back.
Catherine has fast enough reflexes to stop it. Grabs it in time.
I mean, you place your hand on the door and like go to push it up and realize, oh shit, and come back.
Alright.
You can't just barge in.
Well, alright, it's fine.
This is why I should have been in charge.
Butler,
Shush.
you go
And you
ahead.
started blurting out your entire backstory to a butler.
What is going on?
As he
Boomy
just
Boomy hides her face behind her little paper fan and like inwardly cringes.
Henry just keeps a straight face at this point, just yes, just a butler, and he knocks. Lord Dorolo, your guests are here. Have a good evening, sir. As he walks away.
We all know the
Okay.
moment he's out at your side, he's gonna start bursting out laughing at us.
Yeah, probably. I'll open the thing.
Now you barge in, Kit.
Okay, cool.
All
Barge
right.
in.
As you guys enter his study, you see what appears to be a large library, actually. There are rows and rows of books all along the walls, a single table in the center, a fireplace off towards the back, as two chairs sit there, and you see a man holding a glass. You can't see his face or anything because he's got his back towards you, as he's just kind of swirling the wine glass. But Maddie and Kietrin, you can definitely tell this man is old. He has definitely seen some time, and he's definitely getting up there in age.
Mm.
Boomy
Mr.
instantly bows and
Possible?
curtsies.
I'm sorry, I believe that is Lord Derolo, and I'm so sorry. I know I'm gonna butcher his accent. Oops, that's the wrong music.
Lord Dorolo, my bad.
I was expecting some silly scene fight going on.
Yeah, sorry.
To embarrass us. Boomy just holds the bowing curtsy.
Hmm.
Maddie
way too
just
nervous to
takes.
think.
Maddie's gonna take the worm cloak off, cause she's just hair is being messed up and fucking Vicky's being smothered.
Mm-hmm.
And then a kobold appears.
Yeah, kobold appears standing atop a black unicorn. Ta-da!
Fair enough. As you see a man get up, he turns around and you see a man with spectacles on his face that, how do you say, have 4 different lenses on him, actually. There's 2 off to the side and 2 on his face. His hair is shock white, but the thing about it is it's not thinned at all. It's just straight white as he's just walking over. His face is just immaculately clean. A long purple robe on himself as he's just walking over. Off in the distance above the hearth, Boomy,
Yes.
as you look up, you see an immaculately kept large rifle.
Her eyes sparkle at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, well, you certainly look good today, don't you?
That's a.
very
Depends.
royal.
Depends as a man my age. Oh, jeez. Anyway,
Looking good for a man. I actually don't know your age, if I'm going to be honest.
about
Shit,
80
good.
something, I think. I don't know. I lost track about 70 years ago.
Holy shit, you're actually doing real good for that age then, damn.
But,
Alright, well.
I will say you rock that white hair.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Anyway. Let's go on to business straight away, unless you have something to talk about to us.
Well, I don't know. You contacted me and a man named Bavine. Is he here with you?
No, he could not make it. We got here faster than expected, essentially, through means of a spell. But sadly, he couldn't.
Let me
join us.
guess. Through the sun tree?
That's the
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
We asked Fat Gut for help.
That's the one.
I don't know who that is, but I do know a druid who used to be able to do that. She still does, but haven't seen her in a while.
Alright. Well, actually, if you know of someone that might actually be something we can talk about as well. First off, currently we are here on business, mostly due to the war effort that's going down in Western. I assume you've heard of it?
I've heard rumors, but as of right now, I really haven't had a keen interest till someone has come asking for help. As the council generally takes care of that throughout all of this land. The fact that we haven't heard from them means that they're probably focused on that.
Indeed. Essentially, I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard things through the grapevine. Bavim had filled us in after we just got back from hell from getting our friends back. We heard that it has been torn asunder. There is demons or fiends of some sort ravaging the place, and they can't push in and they can't push out, and it's kind of a stalemate at the current time.
More or less, in more simple terms, a demonic invasion.
That would be one way to say it, yes.
Sounds bad. And he walks over to actually go start reading in a book.
Mm-hmm. I believe, if rumors to be believed, a man named Thymol is currently taken up arms on the fiend side and is running that. We
Yes.
can only believe that anyway, as we've had lots of encounters with him.
Fimor is
Evil, is to put it simply.
he's working for the Scale Tyrant
Yeah, that one.
under the guise of a group called the Chroma Conquerors.
Sounds
Have
like
you
a
heard of
bad
them?
group. If there's anything like the Chroma Conclave I fought, would have been interesting.
I've heard the stories.
Indeed.
Not all of them.
We actually came to ask you a couple things about various dragons and such, because we heard that you'd taken out a couple. We recently had dealt with the red one ourselves, but
You were the one who posted the job for it too.
yeah,
Ah.
actually.
That's why we wanted to come here originally, but you know the demons kind of took precedent.
Yeah, they,
Devils, the devils, not demons. The difference.
yes.
Very
Understandable.
much so.
So, I'm not much of a speaker, as you could probably tell. But to put it simply, we require help to deal with the invasion of sorts, because we can't push in and they can't push out. And we're hoping that maybe someone close by could help, and you seem to be the closest. That and also Craghammer, I don't think we can get dwarves to help, because they seem rather stubborn.
Generally, those dwarves are. Greyspine's a great man, but he generally only cares about his own well-being inside of Craghammer. We've been working on that to get him out of that, but unfortunately, he only looks for trade. But you need help.
Yes.
Stopping a world-altering event, perchance.
Yeah, essentially. We would, but we were in hell when it happened, and we dealt with one of their members, but we nearly didn't. So any help would be good help.
Well, I'm in the business of helping people generally. But it's those I deem to need it, per se.
Fair enough.
I think in the message you said you wanted a favor first.
Yes, I do.
And we are obviously willing to help out with whatever favor you are offering.
If you have an idea already of what you need.
Unless you want us to kill a town or city, then I'm sorry. I'd love to do that.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
I don't
Yeah, no, you
think
will.
he would ask us to destroy another city, being another one of this continent is already having a demonic.
Yes, but we've already had that contract be offered, and I'd rather just cover my bases.
You're quiet there, Mr. Fawn.
Yeah, because I mean, I was expecting them to just talk it all out, all by themselves.
Ah, you're the quiet one of the group, aren't you?
I think, and I'm usually quiet about it, yes.
I know that feeling.
He nods, but either way, yeah, as what they said is true. Westrun is being attacked, and we definitely need assistance as much as we can with that. If you're willing to help, we deeply appreciate it.
Well, sorry, had to clear my throat. Well, you see, we are having our own problems around here.
Oh, really? What is it?
Long ago, there were these folks called the Briarwoods.
I've not heard of them.
No.
Who are they exactly?
Lord and Lady Briarwood were, well, Lord Briarwood was a vampire, and Lady Briarwood was a necromancer. And for 7 years they wrecked this city to the ground before my crew a Vox Machina and I came back and put it into them. I'm sorry, apparently you're having noises come out of your trunk or nose, whatever that is. But anyway,
His parents are yelling at him.
yes, from across the sea.
Yes.
Sorry.
We're disappointed, you children.
However, one of the main things was in the burial grounds by the Temple of the Dawn and the Altar of the Raven. There have been rumors of another rising of undead. Maybe some long forgotten magic of them.
Are you asking if we could eradicate this problem? Or try to?
Well, it's up to you if you want help. Generally, you help others that need help. Is that not correct?
Exactly, so I
Mhm.
expect such. So we can definitely do this if it means helping Western and anybody else.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
sounds easy.
pretty much.
Just let us know where to go, and we can accept this mission and try to finish it.
Fair enough.
Another topic that I would like to bring up, as you had mentioned, you knew a druid, yes?
I know a couple of druids, yes. I've traveled to the Air Ashari, the Earth Ashari, the Fire Ashari, and the Water Ashari.
I can't say would I know any of them?
I was gonna ask the same thing, being I'm a druid.
Alright, so roll me a nature check, Kiatrin. Maddie, roll me a history check.
18.
18, alright.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's one.
Nature.
You've heard of the Ashari. Both of you have heard of the Ashari before. They are generally a group of different races that get together and just basically keep checks where the elemental planes of specific, like air, earth, wind, and fire. Wait, no, air, earth, water, and fire break through the material plane, and they keep those areas at bay. So.
Oh, yeah, well,
That's pretty cool.
It sounds
Indeed.
familiar.
yes. There's something about, like, different elements and something like that.
Mhm.
Yes.
I think they're asking about this because. Do you see the dragons right there?
Yep. Aurora. Good enough. Can you
Yes.
drop your phones real quick?
You see Percival raise an eyebrow as the dragons drop their forms. Well, I'll be.
We have been tasked with taking care of a couple of dragons.
I see that, though they look to appear to be drakes.
They're not
Well,
drakes.
they
We
were
have-
essentially kidnapped and were gonna be put up for auction, and they were de-winged when we found them.
That's why we were in hell. So we
Mhm.
get them back. We were hoping. We heard rumor that druids knew of a way to heal this issue, and well, we currently have 2 issues that we need dealt with. Do you know if this druid that you know of could help or no? That was very loud.
Oh, God, that fucking.
Sir, I have to ask you not to punch the books in your anger. I understand your friends are in
Sorry,
pain.
it's
Reflex punch the bookcase.
yeah, sorry, no, it starts with me and I kind of just it's
It's fair enough.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
that was the front door slamming shut
Oh no.
Oh.
from across the fucking house.
Okay, well then. Anyway, yes. I do know of a druid that might be able to do this. However, getting to her and convincing her is 2 different matters. She is the leader of the Arashari and was my accomplice and friend, very much a friend, going through the trials and tribulations that my group went through.
I see.
Oh. Hmm.
Well,
She might be powerful enough to do that. In fact, actually, I think she would be. As he raises one hand and raises the other with the book in hand, and you see one arm is slightly shorter than the other one.
Yes.
oh,
Not by
Whoa,
much,
what?
but it's a little noticeable.
It's shorter by like a couple inches.
oh, okay. Well, that's promising.
Those bugbears came out of nowhere.
How do you know that story?
I don't.
It's
What are you
been around
talking
for
about?
a long time.
Technically, I would have been around since the calamity, wouldn't I?
You don't have any memories.
No, I know, but it's like I might have.
Anyway,
All right. Well,
If
if
I could-
possible,
if you do this and you free Westrun, then we will talk.
I am down.
Prove-
With that. That is okay.
Prove to me that you are on the side of not righteousness, but of good-hearted people, and we will talk.
We
I'm
will
down
make it-
for that deal.
We will make it happen, and it will be a show out of it.
Of course.
She's a bard, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
He.
She.
Well, just to,
Oh.
to make sure, when we do deal with these undead necromancers, I think.
I don't know what they are, but my men haven't been able to find anything as of yet.
Would you like us to bring you back any proof of their slaying? I'm sure others have asked with past hits.
That will be up to you, as this is your task, as I no longer have the strength to potentially work in that area, as I once
Fair
did.
enough.
Okay.
And maybe it's time for a new generation to take over the mantle of heroes.
I have one last request, if you don't mind me asking.
You have so many requests, golly.
Yes.
Well, just you.
He has a point, though.
Yeah, well. You are the one that is apparently behind these firearms.
Yes, I invented many of firearms, and then, well, I wanted to keep them only for myself. A rival of mine ended up figuring it out as well and releasing it to the world, so I decided to supply this city with more interesting ways of making this town or city a little more harder to crack, shall we say.
Fair enough. How that's been brought up. Our friend here, the goblin. She's made her own before.
Hello.
Yes,
Mm.
she apparently made one. I would like to inquire about this range that people keep saying. You allow people to fire down there, yes?
Yes, generally we test to see if people have the aptitude for these firearms. We don't give them out willy-nilly, because if we did, that would cause a problem.
Obviously. These are dangerous, as I have seen in Boomy's hands. Gives like a little nervous look. What?
You asked me to shoot you.
I still want it to happen. I want to try and catch a bullet.
You, sir, have a death wish, do you not?
Yes,
I almost got it before.
uh,
Interesting.
as my friend was saying, Lord Delolo.
I see
It's not working.
I see common is not your first language.
No, it's not. I'm from Wild Mount. Sorry. Delolo.
Interesting country. Kill
yeah,
the dragon over there.
Yeah. Have you heard of Zorhas?
Can't say that I have.
Okay. Well, when I was there, I made my own gun I never even heard of you back then, but I made one myself, and just seeing all of them here is so interesting. So is it true what they say that you invented them?
I did, yes.
It's amazing.
Mm.
I
It is
guess-
amazing, but it's also a curse.
I don't think so. I like how they work. I like making them work.
Yes, they're a fascinating piece of technology, but in the
You
wrong
wanna see mine?
hands. I would rather. It would be interesting, but the thing is, in the wrong hands, guns can be very. How do I say? Dangerous and explosive.
I mean, her name is Boomy. You should expect this. She's
And
Nice.
she's really trigger happy with them flashbangs.
What is a
You would know.
flashbang?
Well, it's the
They're
thing
like
I
little
made. It's
boomsticks.
I
Don't
don't have one on me. I use the same kind of powder they kind of use to make the bullets fly out of the guns, but I got a different formulation from some gnomes that makes a bright flash and a loud bang. I can use I put it in like a stick, and I like just sort of explain how the flashbang works to Percival.
Interesting. Combining that powder. He seems to actually understand what you are saying.
Mallow holds out one because he still has one that Boomy gave him.
Oh my
Oh yeah, he still has
Fucking
one.
You have one?
Yeah, you gave it to me when you were at Craghammer.
I
You
forgot.
kept it since there.
Yes.
May I?
forgot gave you one.
Yeah, Mallow hands it to him.
Wait, I had the question. Was it a clockwork or a fuse one?
That was a fused one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of takes it over, and you see him from his robe actually pull out a set of tools they seem to carry on him as he kind of just like starts like opening up the wax paper and everything on it and just like opens up and just goes, "Oh, I see the camera." He like just starts muttering to himself as he's looking down. He seems to be a little lost in thought now, looking at your components.
I think you impressed the Lord, Boomy.
She blushes and looks happy.
Very interesting, but also very volatile, I see.
Yes, it's don't put close to fire.
Speaky Beaky's like her personality.
Ooh.
If you were next to me, I would elbow you.
She's on top of you.
On top of you!
Yeah, no, I said if you were next to me, I would
Oh.
elbow you.
So, while he's looking at it, Boomy's gonna reach down the front of her dress
Oh God.
and carefully pull out the biter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I hope it'll be
Alright.
good.
You know that could
We're
get
gonna
you in a
be
lot of trouble if
Hey, I was
Royals saw
about-
you doing that.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
As you do that, though, he pulls out a 6-barreled gun from his side and just goes, "Luckily, though, I'm not normal Royals."
I want to show you. It's the newest one I made.
Hmm.
It keeps breaking though. I don't know.
Well, it's a little crudely made, it seems.
It's not crude. It's just not. I'm not as good as you.
Well, not many people are.
I motioned to the big old. I'm assuming that's bad news on the wall. I'm just assuming as a player.
You motion to the rifle on the wall. He just goes, "Ah,
Like,
yes.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Yes, it'll also give you quite a kick.
Ooh.
But that gun has felled dragons, gods alike."
Boomy is excited. She fans herself with her fan.
We actually need to know about various dragon.
None here, Boomy.
Anyway, let me take a look at it. And he goes over and starts looking at it and just goes, "Well, nothing's wrong with it, but you definitely made it more breakable than it needed to be with the barrel size that you made."
I wanted to make it strong but tiny.
Well, that's why it keeps breaking then. You've asked it to do a lot for the workload you're asking it for.
I mean, yes.
And also, I'm guessing you use this a lot, yes?
All the time.
Well, that's the thing. With weapons like these, constant use, even with care, sometimes just does not help them. Lord knows I have broken many shares of that gun and many others like it. However, I'd recommend something for you. Get
Yeah?
some magic on this.
I don't really. I'm not that good with magic.
Not necessarily you. Have you ever heard of an enchanter or anything like that? A
A
person who can
expensive.
magically alter weapons to do different types of things.
I mean, that's expensive.
Yes. But will be well worth it if I think I know how you make your weapons as I once did.
Especially with the fact that if you enchanted it and it became a magical item, it wouldn't be destroyed as easy.
I mean, I guess.
No,
You
it
said-
could still break easy. That's just working mechanisms the way this gun works.
Well, I meant
Uh,
destroyed.
I should talk to Frick. I'm to write down him. I don't
Levine?
think I wrote down his name. I can't. Matt. Sorry. What was the name of the dwarf that you're friend with? I can't remember.
Silver.
Maybe I should talk to Silver about that. He's making more of these for me.
Hmm. So you sold your weapons right away, huh?
And just this one. My one I use a lot is a lot bigger. It wouldn't fit in the dress. It's back in my hotel room.
Be glad you didn't bring that unless you were armored, but obviously you came to talk more than you decided to show up, even though you did carry a gun under the dress. However, I spotted that as soon as you came in.
I mean, to be fair, to be fair, self-defense.
Yes, but when you're talking to a lord, assassins generally carry guns or knives hidden on their person. Trust me, I've had a few after me myself.
I've never met anyone else who had a gun besides.
Ketrin just sort of mutters under his
Me.
breath. Good luck bullshitting your way out of that one.
God, like.
I mean, it could have been a situation where she probably felt like bringing it in case anybody tried to barge in during our conversation to attack us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of noble women I knew in my day usually would carry like small knives in them, just in case.
Boomy only came here to show off. Like, she knew you made these guns. Like, whatever.
I mean, yes.
So don't be like saying that. Oh, this is for self-defense. Like, whatever.
Oh great, now Boomy's embarrassed. Are you happy? Are you happy, Cass?
It's Vicky.
Yeah, it's Vicky. What do you expect?
As you guys kind of bicker, you see a small smile play across his lips a little bit.
Alright.
Well, either way, should we get going or
Yep.
should we
We should probably
do
get
anything
going.
else?
We should probably get off his. We should probably get off his hair before we make him grow more wrinkles. But thank you so much, sir. It's been quite,
Wrinkles.
quite interesting.
We've got undead to deal with.
Yes, however, your friend wants to be shot apparently, yes?
I'd like to try and catch a bullet, yes.
Roll me a
Fucking
persuasion
shit,
check,
let's go.
Kietrin.
You have
Oh,
advantage.
Oh man, I'd love that.
You do, you have
have
the
advantage.
Yeah, your
I give
hour's
you-
about up though,
Oh
so
yeah, I do.
hey, you guys have been talking for a bit, so I mean, this is not like a small
That
thing.
is
A 19.
19.
All right,
That's a performance, not persuasion. Damn it.
give me
Is it
persuade.
different?
Is there a difference?
Nope.
All right. He just goes. All right, I'll have one of the guards pull up something for you.
I can do
Thank
it.
you.
I can show this off by shooting him.
Would you like to shoot a real gun, perchance?
Oh!
Oh God.
He's getting destroyed this episode.
Boomy just like, no, Boomy like legit like blushes at that double entendre.
Be careful, looks like she's gonna blow a fuse.
Boomy just nods like.
I'll have something sent down for you if you don't mind your friend pulling the trigger on you.
I couldn't care.
All right.
She's done it before.
He kind of looks out the window, craning his neck. You hear like a little bit of cracking. He's just like, oh, I get too old for this shit.
Thank you.
Fuck
Thank
it.
you for your time.
Head outside. I'll have Henry take you out there. We'll do it now.
Sweet.
All right. He kind of
Seems visibly excited over.
Hey, he kind of goes over and actually picks up what looks like a bell, and he just starts talking into it.
I slipped the bind it back down my into its special cleavage holding pocket.
Vicky now
It's
wants
the
a
fucking
gun.
bra of holding.
Yeah.
I had to get one of those.
Yeah.
A bra of holding. Oh god.
Yeah, you don't remember fucking, I think it was either E or Teapot posted that in the Discord chat, where it was literally a bra that's a bag of holding, so you just slide it into your cleavage and it's in there.
Oh no.
I have an
Wait,
item I now have to make for Chance.
Oh, let me go see if I can find it. Let me go see if I can find that.
Well, either way, you guys are led out by Henry to the grounds, and as you guys are passing by, you see that there are a number of statues depicting different people in poses. You see a tall giant of a man with a great axe and just like a warrior's pose, just like laughing his head off as he looks like he's swinging the axe. You see a rather elegant female striking a pose with a bow shooting. You see what appears to be Lord Percival, perchance, aiming down the gun of the giant gun, just firing off into the distance. You see two little gnomes. One appears to be playing on a musical flute, while the other one appears to be guarding him with a shield and a mace. You see a man clad in what appears to be raven feathers, as giant wings sprout from his back, as he appears to be down low to the ground with dual daggers out. And you see, hold on, and you see a woman with a staff and giant deer antlers and a cape of flowing what do you call it? Flowing petals, or not petals, flowing tree leaves. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, coming down from her.
Before you continue, can we take a break real quick?
I'm gonna ask, can we take a break?
Yeah, sure. I mean, my voice is getting shot, but we're getting close to the end anyway, so quick break then, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will actually have to leave because my throat is literally dying.
Okay, so that's a good time then. All right, Sour, we're gonna bid you adieu. Take care of your voice, all right? And
She turns back into a squirrel.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, Maddie will just be with us. She'll just be a little silent, okay? Go rest easy,
She's
okay,
asleep.
Sour? Thank you for lasting as long as you could.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you.
All right, I'm gonna go get a drink, folks. So we'll be back in a couple minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Like I
Yeah,
said, we'll be back in a
right back.
second.
Will do. This has been interesting.
Oh yeah. 1 second while I get rid of my video capture because I need to go get a drink. I'll be back. Oh, I am back. And no
Welcome
one's back with. Oh, hey Mel, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have any reason to leave. the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I'm sorry Maddie had to leave, unfortunately, but you know what? I mean, she's been...
Sick as ever. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, that's just the way it breaks. I mean, I was sick on Monday, so, and I've been stressing out all week. It's been a time, so I'd rather have her go rest. And right now it's kind of, just a, like, nice, easy pace, you know what I mean?
Yeah, indeed.
So, I'm not too worried.
Questions.
I mean, you guys are at that point where you guys need questions, so answered. Though some of the questions I'm having to go like, okay, how the hell am I gonna answer this?
I mean, that's fair.
Talk about guns.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you
improving's
shoot
so
me?
much fun.
What now?
But I'm so happy you guys found the colon swole.
If
wasn't
only,
expecting to meet
Vicky was
Vicky's
here.
fucking. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that.
I know.
Speaking of, I
Vicky would
did
be
draw
impressed.
him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I actually have stats for him and everything too. Oh
like
no.
we recruit them.
No, but it was if anybody took them on in some things or something like that. I kind of had to have stats, so I'm very happy. I hope Vicky or one of you guys goes back to them, but we'll see. You know what I
I
mean?
might. If there's a fight going on, I might join it, but
Yeah.
depends.
But hey, I mean, boxing has been invented now apparently by these two kobolds.
Yep.
Kobolds are being diverse.
Apparently.
Swobolds.
Swivels. Kobolds.
How do you not think that's not what I'm not using?
Mmm. I was honestly expecting it.
I mean, I'd be disappointed if you didn't try and use that.
Come on, once I saw them, like, oh, I have an idea for this. Also, I have been down a rabbit hole of like strength fitness things. Ain't gonna lie, with like looking up guys like Brian Shaw, Eddie Hall, shit, what's his name? I forget, something Obrist, and Nick, I forget his last name, but I've been down a rabbit hole with those guys. I mean, while I'm not going for strength training myself or things like that or planning on doing anything like that, just the charisma that these guys have and the things they do is just amazing to watch. Like, hey, like this one guy lifted like a ton just on his shoulders and literally lifted it 6 inches off the ground. Like, these guys are professional strongmen in like real life. Like, they have to eat like 10,000 calories at least a day to maintain their body with the way it is.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the body lifters.
World's strongest men. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to eat a stupid amount of fucking food.
Yeah.
And not any kind of food. It's not like they can just eat Doritos all day. They
No.
have to have like this really specific high protein, high carbohydrate diet.
Well,
High
it all
cobalt
depends on the
diet.
person
High
too.
cobalt. High cobalt diet.
Yeah, high
Okay,
cobalt
high
diet.
cobalt.
High cobalt diet. And not to mention they have to work out a lot. So.
Mm-hmm. But the things they do is just amazing. Like, one guy lifted 500 kilograms, and the thing about it is like that had never been done, and the previous record was 60 kilograms below that. So he busted that out, and it was amazing. The thing is, afterwards, he blacked out. He tore he busted like 3 things in his back. What do you call it? And like his blood pressure was like through the roof and everything, but he gave like a whole speech and everything. He went back and he just collapsed once he did it. It was just like, holy hell. It just,
Jesus Christ.
they put themselves
like-
through a ringer, but they're so charismatic is the thing. I can't stop watching it. It's very cool. So
it's
I've been,
really funny. For me, it's really funny because like it's the same thing that happened in the Olympics, right? Have you seen the Olympics on the 70s or the 60s?
kinda, yeah.
So like usually like just doing a backflip was considered like, oh my god, that is amazing.
Right.
But Olympics nowadays, you have people who like spin in the air to do like 4 to 5 backflips while spinning sideways and fall on their feet perfectly.
I know.
Like this, like, oh Jesus, dude, like that
Right.
is.
But
that is,
anyway,
like,
besides strongman lifting and everything like that, everybody ready to continue?
I want to ask a question just before we get in. Did Percival come with us?
He seems to be talking right now, but he might be. You don't know.
I forget it. Like if he came down walking with us.
No, he's talking. He was talking in a bell while Henry was leading you out there.
Ah, damn it. All right, never mind.
All right, but now we're gonna as the sun seems to be setting a little bit out there. You guys walk toward, and you see those statues in front of you, the ones I explained. As you're walking forward.
Could give Maddie a light nudge. Well,
Yep.
not Maddie, Vicky a light nudge and be like, "That's the guy who taught me." The one with the raven feathers.
Here she looks over. It's just like, oh, is that good?
He looks exactly like him. I think.
I mean,
Wait,
you
why
should
does
talk
he...
to him.
Excuse me, sir. He'll actually go up to the butler.
Yes, sir.
Who's that? Exactly.
Oh, that he looks. You look toward the man with the crow-like wings.
Yeah.
That is Lord. Well, not Lord. Excuse me. That is Sir Vaxeldan, Lady
Sort of
Lady yes, Lady Vexalia's brother, twin brother.
Twin.
Yes.
Okay, that's... Well. Just like... Oh, that's who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
What now?
The royalty, technically.
Yeah. You would all hear. Basically, the statue of the Crowman was Sir Vaxeldan.
Exodon. Huh. Hardly heard of them.
That's dope.
I mean, no one. I mean, everybody, give me a history check. For the most part, except for
Sure.
Kiatrin and Boomy, because I've already said what you guys kind of know about that group,
Hmm.
especially with one of your previous people.
There's a lot of natural ones on the side.
Yeah, that is a lot of natural ones. You guys,
That is a fuck ton.
yeah, I mean, Mal, you may have heard of them in books, but for the most part, nothing really pops into your head of this group, especially from you being from the Feywild. Nothing is really popping up in your head like, I don't know who this guy is. Vicky, doesn't have to do with fashion, don't got to do with circus stuff. You don't give two cares.
That's about right.
Yeah. So, as Henry leads you to the ground, you guys hear the unmistakable crack of gunfire coming from a just simple range with targets exceptionally downfield. We're talking like over 200 yards away, as they're just pinpoint accuracy, just
Sorry.
straight. As Mallow fires off an Eldritch Blast to one of the targets, it goes wide.
Okay.
I was looking through my stuff and I said things like that. Whoops.
Yeah,
Boomy
and I'm
just
sorry, not
said-
200 yards. I mean 200 feet. Excuse me.
One day I might be able to catch that.
Yes.
Not right now.
It
Mhm.
smells of sulfur in the air.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, go on. Go on.
Yes. As you all enter there, you see a gentleman standing there with a wide brim hat and a feather in his cap. It appears to be a red feather. Hello. I believe you are the ones I am here to meet. Yes.
You cut off that zone.
I noticed, because Discord's being an asshole. I had a red bar. Sorry about that. You appear to be the ones I'm here to see. I was told to meet a large man with a big nose, a green girl, and a rather furry man.
Really? Green?
Yes.
Excuse you. I am furry in some areas.
My apologies. Either way, I am here to be of assistance and to let one of you borrow this. And he holds out an almost replica of the gun up on top of the, what do you call it? On top of Percival's wall. Except this one looks newer and maybe not as beat up.
I
Oh, God,
Boomy takes the gun like it's a divine holy artifact being passed from God.
Don't
Alright, he's
drill
not gonna
on it.
Catch this. This is gonna be a sniper bullet. Ah, shit.
And she slowly runs her fingers up and down the barrel.
Don't break
slowly
it.
Feeling its contours of its long, hard shaft.
Mallow just averts his eyes like this. This feels uncomfortable to watch.
Yes, it's
That's
very
a-
uncomfortable considering you're just supposed to shoot this. I mean, yes, it's a very nice piece of technology, but you're treating it like something I've never seen in my life and hope to never see again.
Ruby's face and she's blushing and like obviously like very happy to hold this, and she realizes what she's doing and she just blushes embarrassed. Like, oh, sorry.
Do we need someone else to shoot it, or are you just going to fire?
I can do it. I will do it.
Alright.
I will shoot it.
Hopefully this doesn't kill me. That's a much bigger gun than I was expecting.
All
But
right,
it's,
well, everybody, please hold your fire. Hold your fire.
Hmm.
As
So-
as the young people seems to be what do you call it? Stop firing for a minute.
I wonder what they're thinking, seeing this like nobly dressed tall goblin girl holding this gun that's probably taller than she is.
I mean, everybody else is pretty dressed up too, so.
I mean, I'm dressed like a noble dame. They're probably dressed like musketeers.
Kinda, yeah. They kind of got like the overcoats, the vest. They're definitely armored and stuff, but I mean, they're just popping off stuff, popping off shots. So.
I'm assuming they're
anything-
thinking I'm just some weird eccentric noblewoman who wanted to shoot something.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. How far can that thing shoot?
Easily down to there. That's actually one of the closest ranges we have. It can
Perfect.
shoot. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 minute, please, as I look at my notes. In the hands of someone well trained, it can shoot potentially up to 800 feet away.
Yeah, it'll take you too long to run. Alright, I'm just gonna head down range. He's just gonna hop the thing and start booking it.
Yeah, I mean, it takes you a couple rounds, but he gets there and he just goes, "That man is fast for his size, is he not?"
Yes. Boomy aims. Like, actually, Boomy looks over the mechanism to make sure she knows how to, like, to cock the hammer back, and she cocks the hammer back, and she aims.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a little different from you. This uses like a flash powder like holder actually. So when you cock it back, it's ready to go, but it's more intricately designed to where it doesn't have the capability of like say your boom cannon, where it's just like kind of just like a hold and pray kind of deal.
Yeah.
All right, Kitrin, you get down range.
I'm about 200 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So,
As I play a
one
song
second.
called "Bad Ideas."
Oh yeah, it's a very bad idea. I didn't
Okay,
realize we were
I-
using a sniper rifle.
I actually need to.
I don't know why
Open
my
this up.
computer plays music and the damn thing.
Yep. By the way, Boomy, we're just gonna roll your boom cannon. Okay, I have the stats for bad news.
So do I.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you
Let's-
ready, boys? What you doing? Everyone's
do
watching
this.
you.
Boomy just stares down the barrel of this thing at Kietrin, aiming, kind of trying not to aim at anything vital, so...
You know, Kitrin, he can take a hit.
Yeah, but I don't know this gun. And last time I shot him, it pierced through his hand.
And that was
So-
your gun, so.
Yeah, exactly. So Boomy's gonna carefully aim this, and stall her breathing, and calm her nerves, and slowly squeeze that trigger as she breathes out.
All right, roll me to hit with the boom cannon, please.
Do we have enough money for resurrection?
As that is asked.
That misses.
Hold on a minute. Plus 13. You are not used to this gun, actually. As you fire, it kind of sends you back just a little bit, just like a... As it's just like, holy...
Reels my shoulder back, like, oh, big kick.
Yeah, and it just...
Yeah,
You're
easily
not
dodged.
used to it, and it just goes whizzing past Kietrin right by your ear. You're like, eh. Didn't need to catch that.
Okay, Vicky's gonna roll her eyes. It's just like, Boomy, you can
Okay,
do better
I'm
than that.
not
Make it
trying-
a show. She's gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Boomy.
Okay, I'm gonna let her do that, and that's a +8. And also, I'm going to.
You have to
Boomie's gonna
roll a d8.
really
It's not a plus. It's not a
concentrate.
+8.
Yeah, you have to roll.
I gotta roll D8. I know.
I was about to say, like, oh damn.
Boomie's gonna really concentrate on this one, and I'm gonna Deadeye shot.
I mean,
Expend
you
a
have
grit
grit, so yeah. I mean,
point.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
expend a grit point. Deadeye shot.
All right, you get advantage. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
The whole crowd's gathered to see her, like, again take aim, probably laughing as she missed.
Nah.
And just her one eye goes wide.
I mean, I mean, you look at them kind of out of the corner of your eye. They just seem to be watching you. I mean, it seems that you're not the first person to do this.
Alright.
Still missing.
You have a D8 to roll.
Oh yeah, D8, D8, D8.
Oh, then you can't miss technically. There you go.
That's a 29 to hit you, Kiatrin.
Roll damage.
All right. Just so everybody
the damage.
knows, I need you to roll me 2 D12s plus your dexterity modifier.
So that's 2d12 plus 7.
Yep.
Oh, let me do this. Okay.
This is gonna end up poorly.
That's why I'm playing the song Bad Ideas. Because this was a bad idea, Kiatrin.
It's bad news. Of course, it's a bad idea.
All right. 18 points of damage to you, Kiatrin, as you see it coming in. It's moving fast, moving fast. Go ahead.
That's how much I can reduce it by. 22 points. I catch it.
Oh my.
How's it
The
plus? Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
What the
Yep.
fuck? Plus
Yep.
17?
Tell him how you do that.
As it comes in, you watch as his body sort of reacts. As it's like a good 200 feet, it's kind of hard. But you watch as he quickly sort of focuses himself, takes a step forward, puts his hand up, and as the bullet comes by, he quickly turns his hand to the side, grabs it, brings it back, slowing it down. And he's actually gonna...
Throw it
Actually, not
back
gonna
at
do
me.
that.
Throw it back at me.
He's gonna spin. I can't do it because I'm out of range.
He's out of range.
And I spin and just do like a 360 on spot before catching it and holding it in my hand between my fingers. And I hold it up.
And just for the math's sake, why is it a plus 17 so nobody questions it?
It is a D10 plus my dexterity modifier plus my monk level. My monk level is level 9. My dexterity is plus 6.
Damn.
Oh,
So that would only be a plus 15.
What? Oh yeah. Well, still.
That's 20, so you still catch it, but it's not as epic as the plus 17.
My bad. I thought I did that right.
You
I
fucked
am
it up
dumb.
then.
It's
No,
all
No,
right,
that's
but
still fine.
yeah, it's
You
still
get
fun.
critical damage.
You want me to re-roll it again?
As everyone just goes, holy shit.
It'll burn his hands. Let me take that much. Oh, damn.
Boomy,
I come on back and
he caught your bullet.
without a scratch on my hand.
There's a scratch because it's a hot round, but still,
Yeah.
it's not life-threatening or damaging like it was the first time where it went through your hand.
I'm
Yep.
like, oh wow. I guess we did need money for resurrection.
I love I want to keep this gun.
I mean, if you want to try it again, we can do 60. Catch it there.
Oh no. You're gonna be here forever.
You're starting to push your luck, Katrin.
As you hear from the back, I think that's enough, folks. That was a very interesting show, my friend. As Lord Percival is actually walking out, immediately all the either guards in training or guards on duty, you can't tell, straight up and like salute. She's like, "Oh, for the love, you guys know I'm here."
Boomy gives a little bow. Just a tiny one.
Vicky does a sparkling bow.
All right, now you're just
Like a
pushing your
regular
luck.
bow, but sparkling.
Alright, can you stop? You can tell the guy's just tired of this.
I know.
Look, a little
Anyways,
fun's okay, but either way. So what did you
Yeah.
think?
It's amazing. You give me so many ideas.
It
Like,
is.
how do you get the bullet to travel so fast?
It's
And so
called
accurately?
rifling.
Rifling.
rifling. If you make grooves in the barrel, it allows it to spin, the bullet to spin faster and stay straighter in trajectories.
Rifling.
She's doing this on purpose, isn't she?
No, that's
Yeah.
she literally just does that. It's she
Uh.
actually that's how she does it.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Everyone has their quirks.
I will mention though that making it spin made it easy to catch.
I saw that. You must be very, very dexterous,
Essentially, yes.
Think you could catch one from me?
I could try if you'd like.
Vicky just like freezes for a little bit, like.
Alright, go down rage, young sir.
I feel like people want to catch bullets and actually try to get Western back and
Boomy silently offers Percival the bad news.
Yeah, he takes it and just goes, huh, a little more newer than I'm used to, but I got this. And as for your question, Mr. Fawn, Western will still stand once we are done here. However... Oh, dog, you need to be quiet. Sorry about that. New dog. Who's this? In answer to your question, young Fawn, I do care, and many people do. However, sometimes rushing into some things is better done, and camaraderie is more important. Go down range,
now.
sir, and I will take a shot.
Okay, you'll head back down range.
All right. Now, hold on a minute, because, okay, Boomy, you get a +2 with archery, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute, because I need to
And plus
figure out what a
stats and
level
that.
20 fighter's proficiency fucking is.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna hurt.
Oh, yeah, because there's something you don't
Quite a
know
bit.
about him.
I don't doubt that.
I mean, you can just look at his character sheet.
It's hard to find, actually, online.
I just found it.
Well, is it level 20?
I do not know.
That's why, because I found a level 13 I thought was correct, and that's why. So I'm actually having to do this by hand. Hold on a minute. I have his stats. That's not a problem. I just got to figure out proficiencies and shit like that. Hold on.
It said +6, isn't it?
No, it's something bigger. Hold on.
What happened?
Hold on. I'm having to find something. Okay, yep. It's a +6 plus a +2 for archery. Plus, do gunslingers get something else better, I think, than +2 for that? Or hold on. Sorry.
I have the gunslinger thing up right now, actually.
I do too, yeah. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's right. Okay, so he gets plus that. Alright, so...
They score a critical hit on a roll of a 19 or a 20. And
Yep, no. Okay, yeah, I've got the numbers. I got the numbers. Alrighty. So, Keatron, as you go down, he's going to take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I believe a 26 will hit you.
Yes, it does.
Alright. As all of a sudden, you all see his cape flare up as electricity arcs out and travels down the gun and fires down the bullet.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so here's the regular damage.
I kind of want to. No, I probably shouldn't.
Alright, that'll be... Oops, that's only 1d12. Hold on a minute.
Just add a D12 to that.
Yep, so that's 21 points of damage with that. And he's going to expend... Oh, he's going to expend 3 charges. What the hell?
Oh god, I don't like where this is going.
Okay.
As another 12 points of lightning damage, so that's 30 points of damage comes streaking towards you, Keatron.
Does it count for like? Do I catch the bullet if I negate that, but then magical damage?
Well, I mean,
Still
it's
goes through?
it will be a mix
I
of
don't know
both.
about
It'll be a mix of both.
that. Okay, well I can't.
It's
catch it.
still a projectile, so
But I guess the question is, let's say
it's
okay,
got to
let's say-
pierce. The thing is, it's got to pierce the body to do that. So is the way this is going to work, because basically it's passing a
So I have
magical
to-
thing onto it. This is the way this thing has worked. So that's the only reason.
The weird thing I'm asking is that do I have to negate piercing damage to negate the Cabal's rune?
I think you're gonna have to negate
Because that's
all of
pierce.
it.
It has to pierce the body.
Right.
I catch it and stop it from piercing.
You know what? For right now, I will say you have to just negate the piercing damage, but you might take the electrical damage. Okay. We'll see how
I'm
it
fine
goes.
with that.
We'll see how it goes. All right.
Okay, so 18. I have to beat it.
Nope. You have to beat a 21.
21.
18.
18.
Yeah, I don't catch it.
No, you
I
take.
do, but I don't.
You take 3 points of piercing damage, and then all of a sudden, just electricity shoots through your hand. Doesn't go through your hand. The bullet lodges in your hand, but it's like, Jesus. Or tear. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. I need to mark that off.
It's 15 points of damage.
Okay.
He kind of laughs a little bit and just goes, that was fun. He's kind of holding his shoulder out, just like, ow.
Vicky was like, whoa.
Or
what's
back
that?
and there's like
What?
a slight thing of trickle as the bullet's still in his hand, but he didn't catch it. It still hurt.
Yeah, it didn't hit him as hard as I thought it would.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting electricity damage. Ouch.
We all have our tricks.
That's true. And more punching.
So,
Here you go.
Ricky, were you
So
saying
I
something?
can't pull it back.
Ricky?
Oh, it's whatever. Like, she's gonna get herself hurt.
I need to learn how to catch that now. Damn it. He like mutters to himself.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can catch magic, Ketron.
Not yet anyway.
No, I don't think you can catch
I can dream.
my... Fine, dream. It isn't gonna be a reality.
Well, okay. You're really mean today.
I am a grumpy boy, if you could not tell.
Jeez. He'll hop over the like rail that is there and be like, "All right." So, are we going to go deal with this thing tonight, or do we want to do it tomorrow?
I think tomorrow's best.
Tomorrow's best. All right.
All right. As you guys leave, you see Percival standing there as walking up appears to be a lady with a bow slung across her back. Definitely older, but appears to not be as weathered as he is. But she's definitely starting to show some age. Her black hair is now streaked with silver as she walks up to you and just goes, "Afternoon."
Hello.
Afternoon.
Good evening.
And she walks past and goes to hug Percival.
Does she look familiar?
She looks like the woman with the statue holding the bow. She hasn't aged as much as him, but she's definitely aged more.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Oh, he's...
I heard by chance that you knew the man with the wings, yes?
You speak of my brother?
Yes.
Yes, I knew Vaxeldan, and still know of him.
Fair enough. I'll tell him you said hi. And then he'll keep going.
Oh. Oh. You done goofed.
As the party's walking away, Keitron immediately catches up back to you guys, just whoop.
Oh, well. Hello. So, why you talk to them?
Well, I just said that's hi to.
Oh, really? Alright, then.
I think it's his brother. If it's not, then I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot, aren't I? But
I guess. Either way, let's just get some rest.
That gun was amazing.
yeah, well,
Yeah, I noticed you're vibrating all over.
right? I mean,
Now I want to buy a gun. I mean, I like my crossbow and all.
I'll make you a gun.
Whoa, really? I mean, I gotta
I
learn
don't
how
know
to use
catch
it.
that one,
When did you two become friends?
right?
When did you become? When did you become very mean to me?
Yeah, you've been really grumpy today.
Yeah, I am. I wonder.
Oh,
why.
no dwelling on that. I need to go. I need to see if I can find a store or something. I need to get ink and paper. I need to draw. I have ideas. I need to go write down.
I have ink. I have ink and parchment.
Give it to me.
I can help you out once we head at the hotel. I mean, bar.
It's an inn,
What is-
guys. It's an inn. We're thinking
inn.
medieval times, even though this is steampunky.
Oh, dude, that's so my head just went hotel. Like, wait a minute.
Welcome to the hotel. The Hotel Whitestone.
All right.
Fucking 80s commercial.
As you guys head back towards the city of Whitestone and the lodgings that you are ready for, because oh my god, it's plush and it's going to be so nice. We're gonna call the session there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
Checks out.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of that, and you guys got to meet a legendary figure in Vox Machina.
We've got to meet 2 of them, technically.
Yeah, I got to meet 2 of them technically. Oh, it
boy.
was so much fun. So happy, so
Um,
happy.
I cannot wait for the next encounter with Vax.
I cannot
Hell
wait
yeah.
to meet fucking Rick and Dave.
I was so hoping you were gonna go there, but
Yeah, but no, God, no.
It was just too funny that I got through and be like, you're a guy.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh my god.
all right. But anyway, Kiatrin,
Absolutely.
aka Burnt Sonic, where can they find you, my friend?
Just call me Burnt. God. You can find, well, technically, you can find me on Twitch as Burnt Sonic, because I started streaming recently. I won't be doing it much, but I have. You can find me on Twitter. Reblogging half the shit. Well, not reblogging, retweeting. Half the stuff that Zorn does sometimes.
Mhm.
About half. And you can find me. I'm Burnt Sonic over there too. And you can find me over on For Affinity. And on Goose's channel over on Twitch, Goose060.
Gotcha. And normally we would do Sour, but unfortunately she is feeling very sick tonight. So if you want to find,
over in FA.
yeah, Nightmare Edgar over in FA, a little not safe for work. So just be careful with that. We wish her all the best and hope she has a speedy recovery to feeling better, because it's no fun being sick. But Cask, my
Never
friend,
is.
where can they find you?
You can find me in Newgrounds and For Affinity. Actually, no, you can find me in Newgrounds and Twitter, the name #Cask, and For Affinity under the name of Aragon15. All of my sites have not safe for work.
Fair enough. Also, apparently there's one other place we can find you potentially, isn't there?
Me?
Yeah.
Is it?
He's missing his own joke again, folks. This is what happens.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Mexico.
I was waiting
Making
for it because you always say it every time, and it's just like, wow, he's being serious tonight. This is interesting. Oh my god.
He's tired.
Apparently.
Uncomfortable.
No, I'm just like
Uh.
distracted. I'm working on a commission, but yeah.
Fair enough. Mallow's going to be the sweet boy, but you can find him being emo here every Thursday.
I Mallow turned into an
Emo.
emo boy, yeah.
Yeah, he got real fucking sassy, like, down.
Man, everybody hates me. I just want to listen to Blink 182 and just, just talk about my feelings and just how everybody hates
I
me,
think
man.
Mallow definitely seems more like a My Chemical Romance type of boy.
Yeah. You mean
stop.
you mean my alchemical romance?
That's my joke. You're not allowed to steal it.
I stole it before, bitch.
Either way, you can find me at church, alright?
Fair enough.
That. You can go on ahead.
Right. Fen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mallow.
No, I just said you go on with Boomy.
Oh, okay. But Boomy, aka Fen, aka Transmission Phoenix, where can we find you, my friend?
On the floor.
Okay.
Get down. We want some more. Get down. Get down on the
Is
floor.
so comfy. 'Cause I'm getting hit by that post buzz sleepiness. I'm getting done drinking.
Oh yeah, he was drunk during the session. I guess.
Yeah. So, folks, don't be like Fen. Drink responsibly. But no, seriously, he did drink responsibly. So
Just drink a lot of water. It's really the key.
Yeah, I need to go get some more water and like a.
bullshit. I tried that, but again, I'm getting old in my age, and it don't hit me like it used to.
You can find me at Transmission Phoenix at youtube.com and Zorn Sideboard. It's hard. It's October. I really need to edit a video series I've never actually edited before. I have the entire complete series game recorded. I just never edited it.
Yeah, fair enough. And obviously, it's now down to me. Oh boy, where can you find me? Well, you can find me here at Zorn on the YouTubes. We do this every Thursday. It's fun to do with my friends and play D&D because why not? Let's take our cares away and go to a magical land where we have a giant elephant man and a small kobold that apparently can outmatch him. But hey, that's D&D for you. And you can find me at Zorn32 on Twitter. This week, I'm probably taking a break from editing videos because my work has been very stressful lately. We are washing a barn inside, and I'm having to pull extra hours and everything. And also this weekend, I'm heading up to my parents' house because I have to do some things up there before other things happen. So this week, probably not going to be any videos. Tonight, obviously, there is a video. So if I do something, it might be on Sunday when I get back, but we'll have to see. But other than that, I have to thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell because, hey, YouTube doesn't like to tell you when we upload shit. So there's that. But, thank you guys for watching. And as always, enjoy the show.
Before you end the show.
I'm here.
Spooktober.
Fabuloso.
Right. I forgot about that. No, Fenn's got a good point. So even though we are going to enjoy the show, let's enjoy these shows even more. We're having Spooktober this next month. So the next 4 weeks will be different D&D themed things. Maybe not necessarily D&D. We might do some more Dead Channel and things like that. And we'll be having different people within the Misfits crew here, either DMing, running the game, or perchance we just play video games and just have fun talking about, special spooky moments because, honest to God, I kind of need a break. And with work washing that barn, that's going to take about a month. This is the perfect time to do this. So we're going to pick back up in November with this D&D campaign. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, but we're still going to be streaming every Thursday. So thank you guys for watching. And now let's all enjoy the show.
Good morning.